Yeah, hi. Very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, Ankit ji.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, विवेकानंद sir. Good morning, सतीश sir. कैसे हैं मैम एंड कैसे हैं सर आप लोग? It's all good.
Absolutely fine.
Okay. Ma'am, strength are decreasing like by day. Okay, and we are like heading towards आज और कल हमारा finally हो जाएगा. It's like they were not attending. There might be some reason related to this और time नहीं मिल पा रहा है.
Then I'll drop a message to all the participants.
Okay. So no issue. Let me just share my screen. Yeah, hi Satish sir. Hello Madan sir. Very good morning. Okay, so let me just start what exactly that we need to start with today, right? So we know that we have a dedicated full day complete Tableau like practical training session for today, and where we'll start with the practical demonstration of how to use Tableau and for like business analyst purpose, for data analyst, for data scientist, right? When we start with the like business analyst and Power BI development or any BI tool development, Tableau is very one of the most important tool, right? And once you work as a business analyst or any sort of development or like any analyst kind of work, you need to understand the Tableau very well, right? Because the thing is that the Tableau can handle very huge amount of data, very vast amount of data, and we if we don't want any complexities related to data, then we need to follow the Tableau concept, right? So this is our day 5, and when we start with the like basic introduction of Tableau, and we know that it's like founded by three Stanford researchers in 2003, and then took over by Salesforce in 2019 with the like some sort of 15 to 20 billion dollars. We know that. Let me just cross verify this. Okay, so Salesforce, SALSE, Salesforce acquired Tableau, yeah, $15.7 billion. We already know that, right? So this Tableau is very important, right? And just let me know you have already installed the Tableau, and if you don't have, then let me just guide you how to install the Tableau in your desktop, right? See, the basic problem with the Power BI is Power BI is like you need to particularly use Windows Mac like Windows environment if you want to work with the Power BI, because Apple and Mac environment doesn't support the Power BI or like most of the Windows products, right? So you need to install VMware virtual environments when you are working with like Apple system and Mac, right? But this Tableau can be used like based on any environment system that you have, and it's like the completely independent one. So we can say ki if we have a Mac system, so we can use Tableau for this also, right? Okay, so now let me just guide you through how to download this Tableau desktop. It's very free to use, but just only for 7 days. And if you want to further continue with that, कि after 7 days हमें क्या करें? So as a faculties, like you can use your email IDs and identity card to just prove that you are a faculty in some universities or like GBU university, and that Tableau instructor will give you like the instructor license, and you can avail the license for 1 year, and you can practice your Tableau for day-to-day purpose, right? So download Tableau. Just go to Google and write this download Tableau. The thing is that you need to create your account, okay, and it will give you the 14-day free trial. You have to just mention your organization. You can give your like the university name with the company size, department. You can use any one of the department, and let me just use the analytics, right? The company size, and you can use any of the like organization as well. It's not mandatory, but if you want a like instructor license or a trainer license for 1 year, then at least give your like proper identity, okay? You can give your role as well, like architecture, professor, teacher, student and all, and then give your phone number. Once you like click on this, let me just write my phone number as well. So you can download your Tableau in your system, right? I have already downloaded this Tableau, so let me just stop this, right? Now, once you click on this download, see, the thing is that in Tableau we have multiple products like the we have in Power BI. Tableau के पास भी like if we want to, let me just show you Salesforce Tableau products, right? So we have multiple products related to Tableau, and Tableau is one of them. And if you just go to this Tableau and click on these products, you will find key we have embedded analytics also. Tableau Plus is there. Like if you want to use like any AI integration, let me just click on this. For that you need to pay some amount, right? Tableau Plus is like in empower everyone in your organization with the intelligent, you know that na, it uses the artificial intelligence. How? Like this, like the Google uses. Like if I just simply search anything, the Google will try to use like the Gemini and give me the solution, right? So same as it is, this Tableau Plus uses the AI approach. And in upcoming days, every sort of software will use the same AI level of context, right? So it's like very important for business analysts to use the like AI powered inside in a Tableau Plus. So you can try it for free as well, right? And you can watch the demo as well, right? So it's like completely depends upon you. It's just a basic thing, right? Instead of using the Chat GPT, the Tableau has introduced your AI Plus, and it's like everyone going to use this. Because this Tableau, see, if you're using the Tableau, you can giving the access to your data to the Tableau one. And if you're using the AI integrated power tool by Tableau, so it's not like you are going to lose your data, because you have already given your data to Salesforce or Tableau, so you can use it, right? And there is no such problem or consequences for this, right? So let me just continue with this. We can use the Tableau Plus as well, and we have multiple tools, right? You can just simply click on this, the products, and you can just explore like Tableau Plus for Salesforce, the CRM analytics. We know that na, Salesforce is properly like known for their CRM, customer relationship management. And we know that because Salesforce understood one thing, because they have like very humongous amount of data of their customers and management side of things, right? So what they want some sort of tool so that they can analyze the data in a real time basis. That's why they acquired the Tableau with a humongous amount, like 15.7 billion dollar, very very huge amount, you can say, right? So you can directly interlink your whatever the CRM. You know that now what exactly the CRM is? Yes or no? Just let me know. Dr. Sunil sir, Varsha ma'am, Dr. Satish sir, I think you are already aware of what exactly the CRMs are, right? It's like the customer relationship manager. If I'm working in any company and I want to automate everything, whether like I have raised the tickets for customers or not, then I need to use the CRM. And that Salesforce understood one thing, that if we want the real time data, we can particularly develop our own software as well. And if we have the already like the Tableau kind of software, let's just acquire the same, right? So इसीलिए उन्होंने acquire किया, and you can like get the analysis at your fingertips. So Tableau is like just one of the products. And if I want to work with the Tableau, we have multiple things with the Tableau as well, right? So let me just show you list of products related to Tableau. See, we have multiple products. Like, see, you can use Tableau desktop just like we use the Power BI desktop. I can create my dashboards, my reports using the Tableau desktop, right? This one is very important. It's like the Tableau prep. The Tableau prep is like ETL tool. We know that now if I want data cleaning, if I want data cleaning in Power BI, we need to use the Power Query Builder, right? Or the Power Query Editor. But if I want to like clean my data inside Tableau, so I need to download another tool, and that another tool is like Tableau Prep Builder. So you need to install the Tableau Prep Builder as well, right? So we have a two different model for the same. You can just simply check the amount or the licensing amount required for if you want to use it for enterprise edition. So personal desktop, professional desktop, right? And different types of Tableau product suite that we have: reader, server, public, online, and the Tableau Prep Builder also. The Tableau Prep Builder is like you can clean your data, and let me just show you how it's look like if you want to clean your data. It's like you are creating your data pipeline, right? You can create your data pipeline using the Tableau Prep Builder, and it is like you can combine, you can join, you can merge multiple data. We have multiple data like the orders, east, west, central, and south. And what we are doing, we are just combining all data into a one orders, which is like all orders. Okay, and here we are using like the join, and the join that we are preferring is a left kind of join. And we know that when we are working on data blending techniques, data blending or data modeling, we can use the different types of relationship. And here we are merging two different tables, so we are using the join concept. And join, what exactly that we are preferring is a left join. The left join represent we want to get all data from orders and the common data from the returns. Then we are like doing some basic data cleaning operations, like particularly working on some pivot concept. And once we like do all these things, then we can finally use my clean data for further data visualization concept, right? So Tableau Prep Builder, it just like an ETL tool. You have to download it individually, and if you want to work on data cleaning in depth, right? So I think you are already aware with the like the Tableau desktop as well. So if you just simply click on the downloads, so I have already downloaded this. Let me just go to download and execute the same file, right? I have removed my application just to show you how to work on this, right? So this one is the application. And the second thing is that you just I have already installed this, right? You just need to open your Tableau, okay? And it will ask you for the same credentials that what you have used while downloading the same application, right? So let me just open this application, and it will guide you through the rest procedure. You have to just fill out the form, and then you can further continue with the 7 days or like the 14 days free trial, right? See, I think I have already used the same options, right? So it's giving me like you must register to continue using this trial, right? So let me just click on this activate, right? And I don't want to activate, right? So let me just use the register option, and you can just simply check. This is my name, the Grasstech organization. You have to give the same detail. The best thing is that it's not mandatory to give your like actual phone number. You can give any phone number. It's like the dummy phone number as well. So you just simply click on this registers, and it's like the registration has been completed successfully. Just click on this, and now these are the by default templates, like the way we did in the Google Looker Studio. They also provide some templates. Power BI also gives some template as well. And whatever the like BI tools available in the market, all give the some templates so that you can practice. Let me just click on any of the template, like which is like budget controlling or the retail sales, okay? So if you just simply click on this, this will try to open the same template. And right now it's saying update to 2025 because I am using the older version, right? Okay, so this is the dashboard that is the by default template created by like the developer of the Tableau from the Salesforce as well, right? So these are the by default themes that you can use, and we know that na ki we are using Tableau only when we are getting the very complex amount of data. Okay, so these are the data guide. If you don't want to show this data guide, the data guide is like the temporary suggestion tool. Then, this will try to give you the anomalies or the values detected by the data guide. If you just simply click on any of the data set, it will try to guide you through what exactly the different data set are available, or different fields values and the columns are available, and you can simply go through it, right? ये उनके लिए होता है, like those are very like new one using the Tableau, right? They can simply click on this, and these are my like detected outliers. It says ki on August of 2023 dairy and eggs like the total sales. You can just simply click on this. It will try to figure out the outliers data, and you can just simply check कि यहाँ पर मुझे एक कुछ like the marker show कर रहा है, and it will try to compare why it's like very high. So based on that it will send some request, and वो कुछ AI analysis already inbuilt use करेगा, and then you can simply click on कि किसके comparison में like ये high है and किसकी comparison में low है. So in this way like you can simply analyze your data guide. If you don't want to show this, just simply cut this. If you want to show this, then simply click on this data guide, right? So वो वापस से आपको show करेगा, right? I think यहाँ तक clear है आप सभी को, right? See, all these are like my dashboard, like the homes. See, if you just simply check here, this one is like the new worksheet, and this one is the icon of a new dashboard. See, all these are like my dashboards: home, it, the second one is like the executive summary. And once you like start work as a business analyst or as a any like Tableau or BI developer, you need to create a summary like this. It's like it's completely depends upon different domains to domains, and it's like department to department as well, right? हो सकता है मैं एग्जीक्यूटिव समरी अलग लाइक किसी और की नीड है, किसी और डिपार्टमेंट की नीड है, सो आई एम यूजिंग एग्जीक्यूटिव समरी. Suppose there is a production line they want, because we know that na this is a retail sales, and they want their specific data related to like production line. So why I should give, like why would I give the executive summary to the production line? I know that na I need to give the production line in depth deep live data, yes या no. So in this way I can say कि products के लिए मैंने अलग dashboard बना रखा है, प्रोडक्ट के लिए अलग डैशबोर्ड बना रखा है. इट्स लाइक नॉट जस्ट अ डैशबोर्ड, इट्स अ कंप्लीट रिपोर्ट, राइट? स्टोर्स के लिए मैंने अलग यहाँ पर डैशबोर्ड बना रखा है, सेम एज इट इज विद द लाइक स्टोर, द ड्राइवर्स एंड एड हॉक रिपोर्ट. कैन एनीवन लेट मी नो व्हाट डू अंडरस्टैंड बाय लाइक द एड हॉक report? Very popular key term like when we work as an analyst or like any senior analyst, or not just analyst as well, like once you start your career as a like secretary as well in any government services. So this is a very popular common report term that we in generally use, which is like ad hoc. So what I should do, I have tried for free 14 days trial, but it is not working. What I should do, sir? Okay, so let me just give you the approach. Now what you have to do, see, Shampi ma'am, the thing is that you need to first specify like what exactly the version that you have used. Okay, आपको बताना पड़ेगा मुझे कि आपने कौन सा वर्जन यूज किया था. Now just go to Tableau and just sign in your into like sign in your account. Okay, right now you can just see that my name is Ankit Misra showing here. Okay, then after signing into your account, so you can just go to this URL, which is like tableau.com/support.releases. Let me just copy the URL, and it will only work once you like आप जब अपने account में sign in कर लेंगे, otherwise ये work नहीं करेगा. Okay, so ये लिंक मैंने ग्रुप में सेंड कर दिया. नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, once you signing, it will ask you like for view the current version, or you can just simply go and check the multiple versions. Now what exactly the power like the Tableau gives कि अगर आपने कोई भी older version use किया है, you can just toggle between any of the version and just see one thing कि अगर मैंने 2024.2 को use कर लिया, so now I can use 2024.1 as well, और 2024.3 एज वेल एंड 2025.1 एज वेल. मैं किसी पे भी जाके डाउनलोड कर सकता हूँ, बट 2025 में अगर मैंने कोई यूज़ कर लिया देन मैं यूज़ नहीं कर सकता उसे. ओके, सो जस्ट ट्राई एंड चेक कि आपने कौन सा वर्जन यूज़ किया था. नाउ हाउ टू चेक कि आपने कौन सा वर्जन यूज़ किया, जस्ट सिंपली गो टू कंट्रोल पैनल. ओके, एंड क्लिक ऑन अनस्टॉल अ प्रोग्राम, एंड यू विल गेट योर लाइक कि आप कौन सा वर्जन यूज कर रहे हैं. राइट नाउ आई एम यूजिंग विथ लाइक Salesforce 24.3 वर्जन. ओके, एंड यू कैन जस्ट क्रॉस वेरीफाई द सेम थिंग कि मैं यहाँ पर क्लिक करूँगा, just go to home tab option, right? Okay, and this will give you like if you just simply open your Tableau ना, तो वो वहाँ पर वर्जन लिखा आ जाता है. Okay, if I just simply run this will give me the version as well, right? Okay, just wait for a second. यहाँ पर ये अभी ओपन होगा एंड हेयर यू कैन सी दैट, राइट? वो वर्जन यहाँ लिखा आता है. लेट मी जस्ट सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस कंटिन्यूइंग ट्रायल, एंड वो वर्जन यहाँ पर लिखा आ जाएगा. एंड इफ इट इज़ नॉट अवेलेबल देन यूज द कंट्रोल पैनल ऑप्शन, राइट? वहाँ पर आप शो कर लेंगे. देन आफ्टर दैट install the same program and install the new one from where you can take reference from this URL like support/releases. I think ma'am clear होगा, yes या no? Okay, it's not able to sign in. Ad hoc report means creating a reports on demand, tailor or specific needs. Very good. So in short, I just say कि it's like the temporary reports, and it's genuinely creates by like whenever there is any on demand requirement तभी ये बनाया जाता है, otherwise नहीं ये बनाया जाता है, right? It's not able to sign in. You need to create your account, ma'am. Okay, आप अपना account बना लेना and then you can work on this. Okay, let me know again if you are facing the same issue, right? Okay, so let me just continue. Now I know that कि यहाँ पर I was using this like the data, ये वाला मेरा report था, which is like the retail sales. Okay, so let me just go to this report. So in this way, like I can create my dashboard. Okay, no. So ad hoc report is like this is like on demand report. And see, just wait for a second, थोड़ा सा कुछ issue आ गया अभी Tableau में. Okay, so you can use the multiple charts as well, right? So when you work as an analyst, so you need to create all these level of dashboards. So it's not only related to single page. If you are creating the multiple page dashboard, so it's not a dashboard that time, it is a complete report one, right? So these are like by default templates that you can use. Now it's time to understand what exactly the Tableau is, how to like create a chart, how to create a visuals, and what exactly the different features of a Tableau. Can I integrate my Tableau with the AI? Yes, I know that now there is an like option which is Tableau plus. I can Tableau Pulse, not plus, Tableau Pulse we can use to integrate Tableau with the AI, right? Like what exactly the business analysts need to do when they are using the Tableau, right? So they can create like the dashboard, they can use it for like the predictive analysis. You can say यहाँ पर ये मेरा like the Pareto analysis that they have performed. Okay, you can create your multiple reports as well, right? If I just ask you what exactly like the different Indian companies and like the global companies using Tableau, you can simply Google it, right? So very renowned companies like Tableau, Infosys, or sorry, TCS, Infosys already using like the Tableau. So let me just write list of Indian companies using Tableau, right? So this will give you the idea like the Tata 1mg, Imami, Star Health, all they are using the Tableau, right? List of companies using Tableau in India. You can check the MNC's companies as well, right? So we know that these are the like basic overview of a Tableau. And if I just want to work with the Tableau, this is my like the Tableau desktop. And if I just want to publish this dashboard or report to my Tableau server, I need to sign in, or either I can use the Tableau public as well. The Tableau public is like the Google Looker Studio. I can create a dashboard and make it publicly available using the Tableau public, right? You cannot show your sensitive data to your Tableau public. If you are using the server approach, you cannot publish your data to a Tableau public. The Tableau public is like you are allowing the like market user to view your reports and dashboards. Okay, so there is a like product which is called the Tableau server. There is a Tableau prep, and there is a like the Tableau desktop, and there is a Tableau public, and there is a Tableau server. So you can just say कि we have like यहाँ पर हमने check किया था list of products, right, related to Tableau. So we have multiple products like Tableau online, Tableau server, Tableau public, desktop, and public. All these are product related to Tableau, and right now we are using the Tableau desktop, right? So let me just cut this, and now let me start with the fresh workbook, which is like the Tableau workbook. Okay, now just simply click on this and let me know in case of any doubt. And I really suggest ki we have divided like the today's curriculum into two different part. We will try in the second half, we will try to create a dashboard, and in first part right now we will understand what exactly the Tableau is, how to create a dashboard, how to create and how to understand the visuals, right? So the thing is that you can get data from, again, like the multiple sources Tableau also provide. You can directly get data from PDF file, the JSON file, the text file, Microsoft Excel file, and I'll give you the overview how to get data from servers as well, MySQL as well, Amazon Redshift as well. If I just simply click on this more, it will give me the pop-up window, and these are like the files that I can simply call the JSON files, special files like statistical files, PDF file, text file. I can call multiple files like the Tableau workbook, Tableau workbooks, right? The TBM files, and all files. Star dot star represent all files, right? So I can usually call most of the file in Tableau if it is like in a structured format, right? And what about the servers? Servers is like if I am using the databases concept, and I know that's na कि हमने last class में MySQL use किया था, so I can call data from MySQL as well, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एसक्यूएल सर्वर से भी डेटा मंगा सकते हैं, अमेजोन से डेटा मंगा सकते हैं, लाइक अमेजोन अरोरा for MySQL, right? Amazon Redshift, we have Apache Drill, we can use like the big data Sybase also. Okay, Synapsys also, Google BigQuery, Google Analytics, which is mostly used by like the digital marketers. Okay, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, MongoDB, we have like multiple things, and believe me कोई एक कंपनी इतना यूज भी नहीं करती है, like the IBM data, IBM डेटाबेसेस, सैप हाना डेटाबेसेस, पोस्ट ग्री एसक्यूएल, जितना आपने पॉपुलरली नाम सुना है ना वो सब यहाँ पर अवेलेबल है. ओके, डायरेक्ट कोड से कनेक्ट करना है, लाइक द जेडीबीसी, ओडीबीसी, इट्स लाइक open database connectivity, java database connectivity, you can simple connect to any of the like programming language as well. आप directly programming से data मंगा सकते हैं, you can directly call data from databases, mariadb, cosmos db, cassandra, so multiple databases, right? couchdb as well. Okay, so I'll give you कि how to get data from mysql जैसे हमने पावर बीआई में किया था, एंड हाउ टू गेट डेटा फ्रॉम माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एसक्यूएल सर्वर एज वेल, जेसन फाइल से डेटा कैसे मंगाते हैं, एंड हाउ टू एनालाइज ऑल दिस डेटा, राइट? Now the thing is that this Tableau gives you two by default data for like practice purpose, and this one is like the sample superstore, like we use for the Google Looker Studio as well, and the second one is world indicators, right? So let me just click on this because we are already aware with this data set, and this is the by default overview of a Tableau. If you know the Tableau very well, you can believe me, you can easily work with the Amazon QuickSight as well, right? Amazon QuickSight follows the same UI appearance with the Tableau one. Amazon QuickSight UI, right? So you can just check the, like this is the same approach like you can use for the Amazon QuickSight as well. This one, okay, this is the same image. So just simply check, we have like the data, and here in Tableau again we have a data like with the same hashtag value, hash value, orders, returns, people, there is a sheet, right? And again there is a sheet where you can use, we have a visuals option, x-axis values, group by and region, again we have a like same options, x-axis, y-axis, right? Rows and columns. So this is like very similar if you use the Tableau, right? So now this is the canvas page in Power BI, but right now this is the pivot table, like the pivot area. So it's exactly works as the same like we use in the Excel. And once you click on this show me is like we can create multiple visuals, and if you just hover over on any visual, it will try to give you कि इस visual को बनाने के लिए how much dimensions and measures what you exactly need, right? So right now we have three different data, and in short we have three different sheets. The first is like order sheet, people sheet, and the return sheet, right? And all these are like by default created by the Tableau. Okay, and all these are my parameters and by default created by the Tableau, right? Once you click on this orders, that one that you are seeing without hash value or sharp value is like your dimensions. Okay, dimensions is like the textual data, and ये जो मेरे hashtag में values दिख रहे हैं ना, all these are my numerical values, so I can just simply say all these are my measures, right? So this one are my measures, and like these are my dimensions data. And if you just hover over on any details, it will try to give you, okay, if I just want to create this horizontal bar chart, what exactly it say कि क्या क्या चाहिए मुझे. If for horizontal bar chart, horizontal bars, try zero or more dimension and one or more measures, and we know that ना कि ये सारे मेरे dimensions हैं, and all these are my measures, right? So the best thing is that अगर मुझे ये बनाना है, it says zero or more dimension and one measures. Okay, if I just simply click on one measures, like मैंने profit पे click किया, here you can check कि ये highlight हो गया मेरा. I can use this one recommended, and I can use also this one which is like the histogram. If I just simply click on this quantity, I can use this one also and this one also. Now let me just check कि if I want to check, see, all these are my dimensions data. Na? The customer name is like in textual format. The location we are getting in hierarchical format. You will get the drop down option, and all these are like your geographical data in a hierarchical way, right? The order date that you are getting in a calendar format, order ID textual format, product like all in hierarchical format, the profit bin you are getting in a frequency format, ABC textual format, and top customers is like in a set format, and again created by the Tableau by default, right? So what you have to do, इफ यू वांट टू क्रिएट दिस विजुअल ना, एंड आई विल सजेस्ट कि आप लोग भी पैरेलली यहाँ पर प्रैक्टिस करें, राइट? आई विल जस्ट सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस रीजन एंड let me just click on this sales. So these are the like these are the multiple visuals that show me shows I can pick anyone and वो visual यहाँ मेरा बन के आ जाएगा, right? Suppose I like I'll pick this pie chart, right? And you can just check कि देखिए मेरे यहाँ पर pie chart बन के आ गया. Now the pie chart that we are getting, we have a multiple sheet option, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and I can create a dashboard and I can create a storytelling as well, and we will try to learn all these things, right? All these are my ribbon tab. Now what I want कि ये पाई चार्ट काफ़ी छोटा दिख रहा है मुझे. I cannot use zoom in and zoom out, यहाँ ऑप्शन नहीं है, but I have to use the like this menu option which is like standard fit. If I just simply click on this fit width, I can use the fit height as well, and I can use the entire view as well. इसके बेस पे मैं यहाँ पर इसे चेंज कर सकता हूँ. Now I know that मैंने रीजन एंड सेल्स को पिक किया था. इट टुक वैल्यू ऑटोमेटिकली कि कलर में क्या जाना है, सम यहाँ एंगल में क्या जाना है, एंड साइज में क्या जाना है, राइट? ऑल दीज आर माई मार्क्स पॉइंट एंड आई कैन ड्रॉप द मैनुअल वैल्यू एज वेल. ये मेरा फिल्टर पेन है एंड दिस वन इज लाइक द पेज पेन. दिस रिप्रेजेंट कि मेरा डेटा कहाँ से आ रहा है, एंड आई कैन यूज सम एनालिटिक्स ऑप्शंस ऑल्सो, राइट? And all these are my like multiple options, file data tab, like worksheet, dashboard, and all story analysis. We will use all these analysis like the trend analysis, AI analysis, and all, right? So we have created this, right? If I just want कि यार मेरे को ना इसका text भी दिखे कि if I just simply hover over this तो मुझे दिख रहा है region and the sales that I am getting. So I will use the text label कि what exactly I want to show. So let me just double click on this and use this sales and drop it inside text label. You will get your data, right? You can drop multiple things, like आप अगर profit भी show करना चाहते हैं, you can drop profit as well. It will try to give you the two different data. Now suppose I want sales in exact value and the profit in percentage format. So what I can do कि मैं इस profit वाले पे click करूँगा, just simply click on this drop down and go to this quick table calculation. You will find the quick table calculation is like कि आप क्या क्या show करना चाहते हैं. We have multiple things to do like running total difference, percentage difference. Let me just click on this percentage of total and we are using the sum of profit ना. मैं sum of profit को percentage of total में convert कर रहा हूँ. It will convert the like profit in आपका परसेंटेज फॉर्मेट एंड इट शोज कि ये मेरा सेल्स का वैल्यू है एंड दिस इज द प्रॉफिट वैल्यू. एंड आई नो दैट कि एंगल वी आर यूजिंग द एंगल अप्रोच. इट शोज कि सबसे ज़्यादा कहाँ पर है मेरा वेस्ट कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटेड लाइक 37.91%. इफ यू जस्ट सिंपली डबल क्लिक ऑन दिस, it will highlight this particular area. Right click on this, you can simply edit the like data as well, right? So यहाँ पर आपको multiple options मिल जाते हैं. I can गिव यू द कि ये सारी चीज़ें हम कैसे परफॉर्म करेंगे, राइट? एंड लेट मी जस्ट रीनेम द शीट एज कि दिस वन इज लाइक वाई region wise sales and profit. Okay, so because we are mostly like showing the value related to sales and profit, so I can give region wise sales and profit like the name of this, and you can just simply check कि वो sheet 1 से यहाँ पर region wise sales and profit बन के आ गया, right? So you can create a multiple sheets like this. Now we know that कि the like in this way we have created this pie visual, right? I can create multiple visuals as well. So right now we will create some KPIs, and the KPIs related to like I can use the card. See, there is no such card option, but we need to use the textual table for this, right? So like our today purpose, we will try to explore the overall visuals whatever the available and how to get insight and analyze all the data set, right? Again click on this sheet 2. Now what you want, you can use the column rows approach instead of double clicking on this, right? I know that ना कि मैंने लोकेशन में रीजन एंड सेल्स को क्लिक करके दिस विल ट्राई टू गिव मी द सजेशन. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ डूइंग दिस व्हाट यू कैन डू कि you can simply pick this value and drop inside the field here, right? If you just drop this, it will try to catch कि कौन सा visual best हो सकता है इसके लिए. It uses the map visual, right? And you can again drop the numerical data which is like the measures. Again मैंने बीच में drop कर दिया. This will try and you can zoom in and zoom out because ये मेरा map visuals हैं and you have created the map visual. It filled by default automatically latitude क्या था, longitude क्या था, automatically वो data में से segregate कर लेगा उसे, right? If you just want to change this, आप इसे change भी कर सकते हैं, right? Like the field map or like the basic map. Perfect. So द फर्स्ट अप्रोच वॉज कि हम माउस से क्लिक करके करेंगे. द सेकेंड अप्रोच इज लाइक वी कैन सिंपली ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप इनसाइड द फील्ड वैल्यूज. नाउ I can change the color as well, right? What I'll do, I'll say कि यार ये जो bubbles के color है ना, let me just pick the region and drop it inside the color. It will try to change out the color as well. We know that कि ये all these represent the markers like or like the scatters. So I'll just simply click on this size. I can increase the size as well, and you can just check okay कि ठीक है इस तरीके से मुझे ये data यहाँ पर show कर रहा है. We are getting like the very big circle for the west one and for the east one, and then बाकी इन दोनों का low values है because वेस्ट एंड ईस्ट से मुझे ज़्यादा डेटा शो हो रहे हैं, राइट? इफ यू जस्ट फिट लाइक click on this show me, this will try to give you the interpretation of this data, like कि ये कलर किसको क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है एंड ये बबल साइज किसको क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, राइट? जस्ट अगेन सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस शो मी एंड यू कैन यूज द डेटा गाइड एज वेल, एंड इस डेटा को पूरा रीड आउट करेगा. यू कैन गिव योर डिस्क्रिप्शन एज वेल, एंड देन if you just simply click on this data summary or has 4 data points, it will try to automatically detect, right? ये by default summarize करने का use करता है, right? So any doubt related to this, anyone? Before I just continue to the next part, now just let me know how many of you are already aware the concept related to Tableau, right? Dr. Satish sir, Madan sir. See, we know that ki it's like a day 5 today, and it's close to day 6 तक हमारा मैक्स टू मैक्स चलेगा, राइट? सो दिस इज द जेन्युइन क्वेश्चन दैट आई कैन आस्क डॉक्टर अर्चना मैम, डॉक्टर कविता मैम. Like, are you already aware with the Tableau's concept, how to use Tableau for like visualization and by the business analyst for decision making? Dr. Kavita ma'am, Dr. Shobha ma'am, anyone? Like, are you there? Dr. Varsha ma'am, आप तो हैं. Dr. Vivekanand sir, anyone? Just let me know, right? Yes, Dr. Shobha ma'am, बताइए.
I, yes, Shobha.
Okay, ma'am, any question?
Dr. Shobha, you are not audible.
Yes, you
शोभा
are.
मैम फिर से कहिए.
See, you can ask the many question as much as possible because कल ही तक मैं connected हूँ, right? So I really want कि आप लोग के doubts clear हो जाए. I don't want कि one sided ही चल रहा था, मैं ही बता के चले गया सारा. ठीक है?
बट मुझे अंकित जी, मैंने पावर बीआई सीखा था पहले.
Okay.
टैब्ल्यू आज मैं पहली बार देख रही हूँ, बट मुझे लग रहा है कि उससे टैब्ल्यू इज बेटर. आई
Tableau is
डोंट नो.
better. Tableau is better. Tableau is far better. And believe me, Power BI बहुत hang होता है. But again, I'll repeat the same thing कि the company that has the budget size, right? Because इसका charges बहुत ज़्यादा है. The subscription charges. You just simply check कि $75 मुझे pay करना पड़ सकता है per month, right? For a single user, right? So company को, and you know that ना Salesforce वेरी renowned CRM कंपनी, सो काफ़ी टाइम लगता है उसको उस पर वर्क करने के लिए, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस में वेरी एक्सपीरियंस कैंडिडेट ओनली यूज द टैबलो, राइट? पावर बीआई तो फ्रेशर्स मार्केट के लिए बना हुआ है एंड फॉर लाइक ऑल लो टू मीडियम लेवल ऑफ कंपनीज एंड हाई एज वेल, राइट? बाकी मार्केट में बहुत बीआई टूल्स हैं. आई कैन यूज एनी वन ऑफ देम बेस्ड ऑन माई रिक्वायरमेंट. सम कंपनी ऑल्सो यूजेज IBM Cognos because if like I am having the database inside my IBM database, right? We know that I have a database related to IBM DB2, right? It's again a functional and relational DBS management system, and I want to get data from like into my BI directly from IBM DB2. So don't you think कि IBM भी खुद का कोई BI tool provide करेगा? So we have a IBM Cognos tool for this, right? And company also look the same candidate कि जिनको IBM Cognos आता हो. Again, this is the same BI tool, right? You can create same thing, वही dashboard, वही charts, वही reports, वही KPIs and all. And the most thing is that you will find कि ये same ही तो चल रहा है, देखिए, right? All superstore like the data set that we have, we can again create the same thing, pie chart, line chart and all, right? So it based upon the subscription to subscription and the customer's requirement, right? So if you know any BI tool very well, believe me, the 50% to 60% you have already like done your work, because दूसरे tool पे shift होने में बहुत बड़ा challenges नहीं है हमारे लिए. Okay, so yes, anyone wants to say something, बताइए. डॉक्टर शोभा मैम,
ये
यू
पाइथन से कैसे रिलेटेड है?
पाइथन से
पाइथन में भी इससे टैबलू का ही ऐप होता है?
पाइथन में टैबलू का ऐप? जस्ट जस्ट क्लियर योर क्वेश्चन मैम. पाइथन में टैबलू का कोई ऐप नहीं होता.
Okay,
See,
Python is different and W is different.
right, Python is like the basic high level
We
programming
also
language, right?
we
We
also make as a data analyst in Python.
right. Okay, let me just sort out one thing. See, देखिए,
Hmm.
Python is like my programming language, okay, and you cannot
Hmm.
do anything with the simple use of Python. Python से कुछ नहीं हो सकता. But Python comes with their modules. Modules के साथ बहुत कुछ हो सकता है, right? अगर मैं
Okay.
Python के साथ I have a module which is called Dash. Dash is like for
Hmm.
dashboard development, ठीक है?
Hmm.
And just see here, देखिए, इफ आई वांट टू क्रिएट अ डैशबोर्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ पाइथन ना, देखिए ये मैंने अभी तक नहीं बताया था किसी को एग्जांपल, बट विद द हेल्प ऑफ पाइथन आई कैन क्रिएट अ डायनेमिक डैशबोर्ड एज वेल. प्रॉपर ये कुछ इस तरीके से, लेट मी शो सम. यहाँ पर लाइक द क्विक स्टार्ट एंड द डैशबोर्ड इन 20 minutes. ओके, यू कैन जस्ट सिंपली चेक कि इन दिस वे वी कैन क्रिएट अ डैशबोर्ड. सी, ये सारे कोड्स ना मुझे पाइथन में लिखने पड़ेंगे, देन आई कैन क्रिएट द डैशबोर्ड लाइक दिस, ये रहा. एंड ये भी डायनेमिक होगा. ओके,
Okay.
बट द थिंग इज दैट वी नीड टू राइट अ
Good.
कंप्लीट कोड. ये सब मुझे कोडिंग करना पड़ेगा, ये सारा मुझे कोड के थ्रू लाना पड़ेगा, राइट? बट इट्स, सी, ये देखिए, ये
Mm-hmm.
सारा डैशबोर्ड मैं यहाँ पर पाइथन के थ्रू कर सकता हूँ. आई कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग विद पाइथन, बट पाइथन के साथ आई हैव 6+ lakhs ऑफ लाइब्रेरीज और मॉड्यूल्स, उसके साथ मैं बहुत कुछ कर सकता हूँ. आई हैव अ प्लॉटली
Okay.
मॉड्यूल, राइट? प्लॉटली मॉड्यूल इज
Okay.
लाइक यू कैन यूज इट फॉर लाइक प्रोडक्शन. अगर आप लाइक डैशबोर्ड्स बनाना चाहते हैं, लेट मी जस्ट शो यू कि आप प्लॉटली में भी डैशबोर्ड्स बना सकते हैं. बट अगेन यू नीड अ हार्डकोर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज विच इज़ अ पाइथन. वो आपको बहुत अच्छे से आना चाहिए. सी, द थिंग इज मैम, ये देखिए, ये ना, ये जितना आप डैशबोर्ड
Yeah.
देख रहे हैं ना, वी हैव
Yeah. Yeah.
क्रिएटेड दिस डैशबोर्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ पाइथन यूजिंग प्लॉटली मॉड्यूल. बट उसके लिए पहले मुझे पाइथन आना चाहिए, देन फिर प्लॉटली मॉड्यूल आना चाहिए. एंड ईजी है, अगर पाइथन आता है देन यू कैन डू ऑल दिस थिंग्स, राइट? बट
Okay.
बीइंग अ बिजनेस एनालिस्ट, आई नो ना कि मुझे कोडिंग नहीं आता उतना. अगर
Yeah.
मैं,
Yeah.
हाँ, अगर मैं उतना कोडिंग पे फोकस करूंगा तो मैं एनालिसिस कोडिंग के
नहीं
बेस पे
कर
मुझे कर
सकता हूँ.
पाऊंगा, राइट? सो दैट्स
Yeah.
व्हाई द कंपनी हैज क्रिएटेड ऑल दिस काइंड्स ऑफ टूल्स कि भाई आपको बस ड्रैग ड्रॉप फीचर्स एंड कुछ कैलकुलेटेड मेजर्स, एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट मच ईजी. अभी स्टार्टिंग में तो ईजी है, बट कॉम्प्लेक्स लेवल पे ये भी टफ है. कोई भी बीआई
Okay.
टूल वो सारे टफ है कॉम्प्लेक्स लेवल पे, राइट? बट
Okay.
आई कैन यूज लाइक फॉर बेसिक डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन पर्पस, मैं डैशबोर्ड रिपोर्ट्स बहुत आसानी से बना सकता हूँ कंपेरेटिवली टू द कोडिंग वन. उसमें कोड करना पड़ेगा मुझे, राइट?
Yeah.
सो एनी मोर क्वेश्चन? आज
No,
स्ट्रेंथ
thank
काफ़ी
you.
अच्छी है, स्टार्टिंग में तो नहीं थे, बट राइट नाउ इट्स वेरी गुड. यस, बताइए.
No. My doubt is clear. Thank you.
ओके, एनी वन? डॉक्टर कविता मैम, डॉक्टर मदन सर, मनीष सर, मीनाक्षी मैम. ओके, सो द क्वेश्चन वॉज कि इज लाइक द टैबलू इज फॉर लाइक आप सभी के लिए न्यू है या यू हैव ऑलरेडी यूज द टैबलू? ओके, सो लेट मी जस्ट कंटिन्यू, मुझे टाइम लग जाएगा आई थिंक आप लोग को रिप्लाई में. ओके, so in this way we can like, the first thing is either I can use the mouse options, मैं click करके कर सकता हूँ, and the second I can simply drop, right? Okay, let me just check. New for me, okay sir, got it. The third thing that I can do, I can use the column rows and like which is we did in excel options, like the pivot table options. मैं columns rows यहाँ पर drop कर सकता हूँ. Let me just off this show me, मैं नहीं दिखाना चाहता कि कौन सा visual suggest हो रहा है, but suppose I want to check कि बेस्ड ऑन सब कैटेगरी द कॉलम्स, मैंने यहाँ पर सब कैटेगरी ड्रॉप कर दिया. बेस्ड ऑन सब कैटेगरी जस्ट गिव मी सेल्स वैल्यूज, एंड मैंने रोज में सेल्स को ड्रॉप कर दिया. एंड यू कैन चेक कि देखिए यहाँ पर मेरा विजुअल बन के आ गया, राइट? सो आइदर आई कैन ड्रॉप यहाँ पर भी, मैं कॉलम्स एंड रोज में भी ड्रॉप कर सकता हूँ, एंड आई कैन सिंपली क्लिक, मैं यहाँ पर इसके बेसिस पे भी कर सकता हूँ. एंड द फोर्थ ऑप्शन इज आई कैन डबल क्लिक ऑन दिस, राइट? जैसे सपोज आई डबल क्लिक ऑन लाइक द सिटी और लाइक द स्टेट, मैंने डबल क्लिक किया स्टेट पे, एंड लेट मी जस्ट डबल क्लिक ऑन माय प्रॉफिट, एंड यू कैन जस्ट सिंपली चेक कि देखिए स्टेट वर्सेस प्रॉफिट अपने आप बन गया. सो हमने यहाँ पर चार तरीके से सीखा वी कैन क्रिएट अ विजुअल्स. द फर्स्ट इज लाइक कंट्रोल के साथ माउस को क्लिक करके, दिस इज द फर्स्ट ऑप्शन. द सेकेंड इज मैं यहाँ से उठा के डायरेक्टली बीच में ड्रॉप कर सकता हूँ. द थर्ड ऑप्शन इज आई कैन सिंपली पिक एंड यूज द रोज एंड कॉलम्स ऑप्शन, एंड द फोर्थ ऑप्शन इज मैं डबल क्लिक कर सकता हूँ. नाउ इट्स कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन कि आपको कौन सा ठीक लग रहा है, ठीक है? सो मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस में मैं डबल क्लिक को ज़्यादा यूज़ कर लेता हूँ, बट अगेन इट यूजेज द बाय डिफॉल्ट चार्ट जो बेस्ट हो सकता है उस सिनेरियो में. सपोज आई एम यूजिंग लाइक द सब कैटेगरी वाइज सेल्स. सो द सब कैटेगरी वाइज सेल्स इट यूजेस आपका टेबुलर फॉर्म ऑफ डेटा। बट जब मैंने यहाँ पर इसे सब कैटेगरी वाइज सेल्स मैंने रोज एंड कॉलम्स में ड्रॉप किया था, इट हैज़ गिवन मी द कॉलम्स चार्ट, यस या नो? सो इट बेस्ड अपॉन माई रिक्वायरमेंट, एंड like in this way we can create multiple visuals. We have 4 different methods. I think ये सभी को clear होगा, right? Now let me just start with कि बाकी अब हम analysis कैसे करें. So if I want to create a table inside Tableau, so what I can do, I can just pick any data, like suppose I want to analyze my data based on like subcategory. So I will pick subcategories on rows, and let me just check the sales value. So I can do one thing, मैं sales को मैं यहाँ भी drop कर सकता हूँ. I can drop sales as well text में, so it will give me the same answer, right? Just check here. If I want to remove this ना, so just pick that data and drop it here, तो वो हट जाएगा, right? या आप back यहाँ पर भी drop कर सकते हैं. Let me just pick the sales and I can drop the data here also. You will get the same answer. देखिए अपने आप वो सेम आंसर आ चुका है. और इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस इफ यू जस्ट ड्रॉप द सेम डेटा हेयर, तो वो देखिए विजुअल्स आपका चेंज हो गया. सो इट्स बेस्ड अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ विजुअल्स दैट यू आर क्रिएटिंग. राइट नाउ आई जस्ट वांट कि मुझे यहीं पर वैल्यू शो करना था. I'll just simply pick and drop the textual value here. It has converted this data into a good looking tabular format. Right now what I want, अब इस columns में मैं क्या क्या करूँ. Suppose I want to bifurcate this table based on multiple columns कि मुझे ईस्ट रीजन का अलग दिखाए, वेस्ट का अलग दिखाए, साउथ का एंड ऑल, राइट? सो आई विल पिक द रीजन and I'll drop into columns. Now just simply check, it has created the pivot table kind of option. Yes या no? कि सेंट्रल का सब कैटेगरी, ओवरऑल कंबाइंड, ईस्ट का सब कैटेगरी, वेस्ट का सब कैटेगरी एंड साउथ का सब कैटेगरी. यस या नो? नाउ इफ यू genuinely wants to convert this as a pivot table, just go to this analysis option. You will get this totals option, right? See, I want to show the grand totals for rows, so it will show the grand totals for rows as well. If you just want show total for grand columns also, so it will show the grand total for columns also. Now you can say कि accessories ने चारों कॉलम में मिला के like चारों रीजन में ग्रैंड टोटल सम सॉर्ट ऑफ लाइक दिस. बट वी नो दैट कि यहाँ आई कैन नॉट जूम इन एंड जूम आउट. इफ आई वांट टू मेक इट लाइक एंटायर व्यू, सो मैं यहाँ मेन्यू में जाके एंटायर व्यू सिलेक्ट कर सकता हूँ. नाउ जस्ट सिंपली चेक कि ये कितना बढ़िया विजुअल मेरे पास बन के आ चुका है. नाउ यू वर लाइक यार सर ये ठीक है, ये समझ तो आ रहा है, बट इसका हम करेंगे क्या. टैबलू गिव्स यू अ सिंगल अप्रोच. सी, पावर बीआई अलग तरीके से काम करता है, टैबलू अलग तरीके से काम करता है. Here we will create a sheet by sheet, and in just a one sheet you can only create a single visual. एक शीट में मैं एक विजुअल से ज़्यादा नहीं बना सकता. Am I clear? Yes या no? बताइए. Any doubt related to this? I cannot create a
No.
single visual more than one if I am using any sheet option, right? मैं एक शीट में बस एक ही बना सकता हूँ. Now what about the dashboard? So dashboard is like मैं dashboard पे क्लिक करके I can pull out multiple sheet and create a dashboard. So dashboard we know that it's just nothing, a collection of multiple visual in just a one simple frame, right? So Tableau gives you कि just create your individual sheet multiple times and pull out all the sheet in just a single frame and create your dashboard. So Tableau इस तरीके से काम करता है. But in Power BI I can simply use the canvas approach, and canvas में मैं multiple visuals एक बार में show कर सकता हूँ. Same like we can do in the Google Looker Studio as well, right? But I like आपका Amazon QuickSight ऐसा provide नहीं करता. Okay, so in this way we have created this. Now suppose the question is I want to apply some conditional formatting कि जिसका सबसे ज़्यादा sales है उसका color out अच्छा हो जाए, जिसका कम है उसका कम हो जाए, right? So for that what I can do, I can use the color option, or instead of this I can turn out my table to a heat map as well, which is called highlighted tables, right? If you just simply click on this highlight table, it will try to convert the table into a highlight format. It just did nothing, वो उसने बस अपना कलर यहाँ पर पास कर लिया. I can do this manually, right? देखिए मैंने कंट्रोल Z किया. What I'll do, मैं सेल्स को उठा के कलर में ड्रॉप करूंगा. जस्ट चेक कि देखिए यहाँ पर कलर में कन्वर्ट हो गया. यस या नो? एम आई राइट? इंस्टेड ऑफ डूइंग दिस यू कैन डू कि भाई यहाँ से सेल्स ना मंगा के मैं कलर में ड्रॉप ना करके आई कैन सिंपली यहाँ से भी मैं ड्रॉप कर सकता हूँ. बट इफ यू आर यूजिंग, अगर आप ये वाला ऑप्शन यूज कर रहे हैं, देन प्रेस कंट्रोल ऑप्शन, देन यू कैन ड्रॉप. ओके, दिस कंट्रोल ऑप्शन इज लाइक यू आर क्रिएटिंग अनदर इंस्टेंस ऑफ दिस. ओके, इफ यू आर जस्ट सिंपली ड्रैगिंग दिस, तो वो यहाँ से हट के यहाँ चले जाएगा लाइक दिस, वो कलर में चेंज हो जाएगा. ओके, बट इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस व्हाट आई वांट इंस्टेंस ऑफ दिस. सो मैं कंट्रोल ऑप्शन प्रेस करूंगा एंड यहाँ ड्रॉप कर दूंगा, एंड यू कैन चेक कि देखिए मेरे पे ऑप्शन आ गया. इफ आई वांट टू मेक इट लाइक द बैकग्राउंड कलर ऑप्शन, मैं खाली फॉन्ट में कलर अप्लाई नहीं करना चाहता, देन आई कैन सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस एंड सिंपली चेक द डेटा वी आर गेटिंग. यस या नो? बट देर इज अ प्रॉब्लम, यहाँ देखिए क्या प्रॉब्लम है, एनी वन? We have uses the region in a columns option and subcategory in a rows option, but while I clicking this, it converted into like rows column में चले गए and column rows में चले गए, transpose हो गया kind of, yes या no? So this is a problem. So I can do manually, मैं इसे यहाँ से उठा के यहाँ रख सकता हूँ, यहाँ से उठा के यहाँ रख सकता हूँ, but ये एक अच्छा approach नहीं है, right? So what you have to do, just simply use this control W option. It's like swap rows and columns. You can simply click on this, वो rows and columns को transpose कर देगा, swap कर देगा. And instead of this, if you want to use shortcut, then use control W. Control W. So you can just toggle between rows and column. देखिए, I think ये clear है, yes या no? Right? So in this way I want, right? यहाँ पर देखिए, now I know that कि chairs जो है सबसे ज़्यादा contribute कर रहा है sales को. If you want to change the color option as well, so you can do one thing. Let me just first make it entire view, right? तो ये देखिए अब कितना बढ़िया लग रहा है, right? Now go to this color option. You can change the opacity as well. It's completely based upon you. आप explore करना जानते हैं. You can change the border size as well. I'll pick this edit colors, right? In this edit colors, I can change my palette as well. And now just see one thing. यही काम अगर मुझे Python में करना था ना, तो मुझे कोड लिखना पड़ता था, like palette is equals to this. I need to use the code options. Like now what I can do, I can simply like change the color palette to purple, and मैं apply करूँगा, and you can just simply check कि पूरा change हो चुका है color. I can use the red and gold option. देखिए यहाँ पर पूरा heat map के basis पे आ चुका है. I can use any of the saturation or like custom diverging also. The custom diverging is like you are creating your own color gradient. वो आप try कर सकते हैं, you know that. Right now let me just pick the yellow, green and gold shade, right? So this one. So you know that ki okay, in this way we can apply the color saturation, and where we are getting the higher green color options, it means कि वहां पर ज्यादा high sales हुआ था, yes या no? If you want कि यार ये मेरा central ये जो है, it's like whatever the values that I am getting, just convert all this label inside आपका center alignment. We know that कि we are getting all this data from sum of sales, ये textual options में. Just simply click on this text label. What you want to change? You want to change the alignment. So just go to this alignment, click on this, and you can use multiple alignments like the vertical option, wrap option, horizontal alignment, and the direction option. Let me just change this. Like आपको दिख रहा है, थोड़ा बहुत फर्क दिख रहा है, right? I'll select this and make this center align, and in this way you can like change your formatting options as well, right? I think यहाँ तक clear है सभी को, yes या no? Right? कि we can particularly work on like different visuals, and how we have created this with the help of sum of sales, region and subcategory, and that is like my heat map, or I can say this as a highlight table as well, right? Heat map and highlight table as well. If I want it like just a simple basic table, so I can simply click on this, right? Let me just hit Control Z, तो वो मेरा data वापस आ जाएगा. Any question or any doubt related to this? Anyone? Anyone? All faculties, all respected faculties? Okay. Let me just continue.
In the heat map, it will by default show all these colors.
No, sir. We can
We
all
can
these
change
colors means,
this dark green or lighter
yeah,
green
we
or
can we can change, like we can change the color, because it completely based upon the palettes, right? See, अगर मुझे color ही हटाना है, तो मैं यहाँ से sum of sales को हटा दूंगा. देखिए वो मेरा color हट गया, right? But I
in
want
case
to
we have
change.
to change the colors from this to some other, shades.
So we need to use this ना, ये मेरा color का option है, and I
अच्छा,
can
अच्छा.
just simply click on this edit colors, and this is the palette, right? I can use different shades. Suppose I am using like the this one, orange blue diverging shade, right? So you can change your shade as well, yes or no? I think this one is good, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Now how to identify key, and how to particularly interpret all these shades? So just off this show me, and this will give you the shade range idea कि ये actually है क्या, ये read out कैसे करें, क्योंकि we are not creating a rangoli, right? We need to interpret the data as well कि ये कहना क्या चाह रहा है. And I can just say कि we are getting, where we are getting the darker shade of blues that represent the highest sales, like instead of whatever the brown shade and the reddish brown shade that we have, right? So in this way we can say that कि ये interpretation कुछ इस तरीके का होता है मेरा, right? Now just go to sheet number 7 and सपोज आई वॉन्ट टू क्रिएट अ फील्ड मैप, राइट? सो फॉर मैप यू कैन से कि भाई ये मुझे हिंट भी बताता है. आई कैन यूज द जियो डायमेंशन डेटा. जियो डायमेंशन डेटा मीन्स जियो लाइक द जोग्राफिकल डेटा इज ऑल्सो डायमेंशनल डेटा. एंड वन मेजर, एटलीस्ट वन मेजर. एंड it's not required at least one measure. You can also ignore the like zero or one measure. Okay, so what I want, let me just pick the state, right? If I just simply click on this state ना, ये मुझे hint दे देगा. मैंने इस पे क्लिक कर लिया, right? एंड यू कैन जस्ट चेक कि देखिए मेरा फील्ड मैप बन के आ गया. नाउ द थिंग इज दैट इट शुड बी कनेक्टेड विद द इंटरनेट, अदरवाइज वो दिक्कत आएगा. ठीक है, बिकॉज इट इज लाइव कनेक्टेड विद द इंटरनेट, द सेम जैसे हमने गूगल लुकर स्टूडियो में देखा एंड द पावर बी एज वेल, राइट? नाउ व्हाट यू वांट, Satish sir, if I want to change the each individual color, don't you think I have to use this option? जब भी कलर की बात आएगी मुझे ये ऑप्शन यूज करना पड़ेगा. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज कि बेस्ड ऑन विच ऑप्शन आई वांट टू चेंज द कलर, मैं कौन सा यूज करूं? इज इट लाइक क्या मैं सब कैटेगरी ड्रॉप करूं? इज देयर एनी सेंस कि यहां पर मैं सब कैटेगरी ड्रॉप करूं तो कलर का कोई फर्क पड़ेगा, राइट? आई कैन डू वन थिंग. सी, if I just drop the sales value over the color, it will try to give the saturation. कहीं पर डार्क है, कहीं पर आपका लोअर शेड है. नाउ व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दिस सैचुरेशन आर, शोमी को हटाओ एंड ये आपका सैचुरेशन आ गया. नाउ यू अंडरस्टूड कि द डार्कर साइड इज लाइक द हाईएस्ट सेल्स एंड ऑल दीज आर लाइक माय लोवेस्ट साइड ऑफ सेल्स. जस्ट सिंपली चेक कि देखिए कितना कम सेल्स है, यस या नो, बाय ईच स्टेट्स of this USA data, right? So you can use the like the measure data for like color saturation as well. If you don't want this, suppose मैं like each individual state को मैं color out करना चाह रहा था, so what I'll do, I'll simply click, I'll simply drop this and let me convert this to like field map. And suppose मैंने स्टेट को ही कलर में ड्रॉप कर दिया. नाउ आई नो दैट ना ईच स्टेट कैन बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय देयर इंडिविजुअल कलर. एंड जस्ट सी हेयर कि यहां पर कोई सैचुरेशन नहीं है, इट्स लाइक इंडिविजुअल स्टेट. नाउ द बेस्ट पार्ट इज, देखिए कितना अच्छा फील्ड मैप बनेगा ये. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली यू वांट टू शो ओवर दिस? आई वॉन्ट टू शो माई सेल्स डेटा. आइदर आई कैन सिंपली ड्रॉप हेयर, ठीक है, या आई कैन सिंपली ड्रॉप हेयर, राइट? देखिए मैंने ड्रॉप किया, वो आया नहीं. सो लेट मी जस्ट डू वन थिंग, यहां से हटा के मैं टेक्स्ट लेवल पे ड्रॉप कर लूंगा. हेयर यू आर गेटिंग द डेटा, यस या नो? इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस, इफ यू वांट दिस डेटा इन परसेंटेज, यू नो दैट अभी हमने कैसे अचीव किया था, राइट? सपोज आई वांट टू शो द प्रॉफिट इन परसेंटेज, आई विल सिंपली ड्रॉप द प्रॉफिट, मैं टेक्स्ट टेबल में ड्रॉप करूंगा एंड दो डेटा आ रहा है मुझे. लेट मी जस्ट डू वन थिंग, मैं प्रॉफिट वाले पे गया, दिस इज द प्रॉफिट डेटा. मैं इसके ड्रॉप डाउन पे जाऊंगा. आई विल गो टू दिस क्विक टेबल कैलकुलेशन एंड आई विल सिलेक्ट दिस परसेंट ऑफ टोटल. मेरा परसेंट ऑफ टोटल में यहां पर कन्वर्ट हो गया. नाउ आई कैन जस्ट से कि ये तो मेरा लॉस दे रहा है, यस या नो? देखिए परसेंट ऑफ टोटल प्रॉफिट अलोंग कंट्री, रीजन एंड स्टेट. इट्स लाइक ये मेरा प्रॉफिट दे रहा है 26% एंड इट्स लाइक लॉस दे रहा है. कौन सा रीजन है? एरिजोना स्टेट. क्या ये बात पता थी अभी तक? अभी तक तो नहीं पता थी मुझे, यस या नो सर? राइट एवरीवन, एवरी फैकल्टीज, क्या ये बात अभी तक पता थी मुझे कि एरिजोना इज गिविंग यू द लॉस? प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अभी हमने कंपेयर ही नहीं किया था, राइट? सी जस्ट थिंक, देखिए जैसे ही मैंने हटा दिया, मुझे नहीं पता यहाँ पर सेल्स तो हो रहा है, इट्स लाइक 35,000, बट लॉस हो रहा है ये बात नहीं पता थी मुझे, बट अभी पता है मुझे ये बात, राइट? सो दैट इज द यूज केस ऑफ दिस काइंड ऑफ विजुअल आप यहाँ पर बना सकते हैं. एंड ये विजुअल आई थिंक गूगल लुकर स्टूडियो में इस तरीके से नहीं था, कुछ अलग तरीके से था, यस या नो? अगेन यू कैन जूम इन एंड जूम आउट, ये लाइव कनेक्टेड होता है, राइट? सो यू कैन डू ऑल दिस थिंग. नाउ द थिंग इज दैट ये मुझे एरिजोना को सिलेक्ट करना है ना, I'll just simply click on this Arizona and ये highlight हो जाएगा. And if you don't want this, you can just do one thing कि भाई एक काम कर सकते हैं, यहाँ से भी मैं सिलेक्ट कर सकता हूँ. लाइक मुझे नहीं पता कि ये कौन सा कलर, लाइक इसको क्या कहते हैं. सो आई कैन जस्ट सिंपली यूज द कलर रेफरेंस. कैलिफोर्निया इज देयर, लाइक द फ्लोरिडा, यहाँ पर मैं ये ऑल दीज आर लाइक माई फिल्टर्स. ओके, मैं यहाँ पर क्लिक कर सकता हूँ एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट आई कैन टेक डिसीजन, यस या नो? So ये मेरा show me में like this one is the filter and we have created a field map as well. Any doubt related to this? Anyone? बताइए. Okay, let me just move to another visual. Suppose I want to like again create a scatter chart but in a different dynamic way, right? मैं थोड़ा सा field map के साथ नहीं symbol map के साथ use करना चाहता हूँ. So let me just do one thing. मैंने state को select किया and मैंने sales को select किया and just click on this, right? We have this kind of data, right? Just go to this size option and इस size को मैं थोड़ा सा increase कर दूंगा. We have this type of data. Now I want to filter out कि just pick this region and drop this in color. Now we know that ना कि मेरे पे 4 ही region थे, तो 4 color में legend में या color out हो जाएगा. Just hide this, show me and you can get the same answer as well, right? And the best thing is that you can change the shape as well. It's not like कि ये circle ही रहेगा. Suppose it by default uses the automatically as a circle. Yes or no? Just go to this and you can use the square as well. You can go to the shape. Okay, if you want to change the shape, just select this shape and you will get this option which is shape, right? Just click on this shape. You have multiple option, more shape. आप यहाँ पर कोई भी शेप यूज कर सकते हैं, राइट? यू हैव बाय डिफॉल्ट शेप. सपोज आई वांट टू यूज दिस वन, बग्स ट्रैकिंग, राइट? काफ़ी फनी है, बट सपोज आई वांट टू यूज दिस, राइट? मैंने यहाँ पर बग्स ट्रैकिंग का यूज़ किया. लेट मी यूज़ द बग ट्रैकिंग एंड दिस काइंड ऑफ बग, राइट? एंड लेट मी अप्लाई ऑन दिस एंड देखिए कितना बढ़िया लग रहा है, राइट? खैर ये ऐसा नहीं है कि ये हमने फन पर्पस के लिए यूज़ कर लिया, बट वी कैन यूज़ लाइक इफ़ इट इज़ रिक्वायर्ड. सपोज मैं सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग पे मैं काम कर रहा हूँ एंड आई वांट टू शो सम डेटा रिलेटेड टू कि कहाँ पर कितना क्या बग्स आ रहा है, राइट? सो बेस्ड ऑन दैट आई कैन यूज़ इट, राइट? या कहीं पर क्या मेल आ रहा है बेस्ड ऑन, राइट? सी यू नो दैट ना कि लेट मी जस्ट पिक दिस वन, राइट? कि मैं कुछ मैप डेटा में यहाँ पर विजुलाइज करना चाह रहा हूँ, लाइक द क्लाउड्स, द क्लाउडी डेटा एंड ऑल, राइट? तो कुछ इस तरीके से आई कैन जस्ट सिंपली से एंड इनसाइड दिस सम ऑफ सेल्स मैं यहाँ पर क्लाउड का कंडीशन यहाँ पर मैं पुट कर सकता हूँ. यस या नो? बताइए, कैन वी क्रिएट लाइक दिस कि यहाँ पर ज़्यादा रेन हो रहा है, यहाँ ज़्यादा रेन नहीं हो रहा है? यस या नो? इफ़ वी हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ डेटा, राइट नाउ वी हैव अ सेल्स डेटा. सो इसीलिए कुछ इस तरीके से बन रहा है. क्या ये पावर वी प्रोवाइड कर रहा था? नहीं, ये पावर वी इस तरीके से नहीं है. वी नीड टू यूज सम कॉन्सेप्ट लाइक कैलकुलेशन मेजर्स डैक्स हमें वहाँ बनाना पड़ेगा, बट वी कैन डू. ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं कर सकते, वी कैन डू, राइट? बट अगेन इट्स रिक्वायर्ड अ कॉम्प्लेक्स लेवल लाइक डैक्स कैलकुलेशन एंड ऑल, राइट? सो एनी डाउट रिलेटेड टू दिस? बताइए. ये विजुअल बढ़िया है हमारा, राइट? You can change the shape as well, right, based on your requirement. Okay, now suppose I want to convert this data into a multiple time frames. For that, let me just drop a, let me just pick this order date, and what I'll do, I'll drop this order date inside a columns. Now just see one thing, it will try to formulate my like or bifurcate my maps into four different kinds of like आपके years, the 2020, 21 to 23 and 24, right? सो इट इज़ लाइक कि आपका 4 साल में इसने डिवाइड कर दिया. इंस्टेड ऑफ ईयर, लाइक इफ़ यू जस्ट ड्रॉप इट इन रोज, तो ये 4 रोज में ऐसे डिवाइड कर देगा. बट आई वॉन्ट दिस इन ईयर लाइक कॉलम फॉर्मेट, तो ये कॉलम फॉर्मेट में मेरा डिवाइड कर दिया. नाउ द बेस्ट पार्ट इज दैट इफ आई जस्ट सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस वेस्ट ना, तो मुझे वेस्ट का ही रीजन का दिखाएगा एंटायर ईयर, राइट? एंटायर ईयर ये मुझे जस्ट साउथ का ही डेटा दिखाएगा. सो आई कैन टेक डिसीजन बेस्ड ऑन दैट, राइट? एंड the thing is that you cannot particularly change the menus like standard or and all, because वो already पूरा area fill हो गया है. So you can know कि भाई columns कैसे use करना है, rows कैसे use करना है, how to use the colors option, the size option, the label option. Now if I am hovering over it, it shows me मुझे क्या क्या data बता रहा है, बताइए. It's like showing you the reason, the state and the order date and with the sales amount. Suppose you want to show the like the profit as well, बट प्रॉफिट को मैं विजुअल में यूज नहीं करना चाहता, राइट? बट आई वॉन्ट टू शो दिस एज अ टूल टिप. सो वी नो दैट वी हैव अ ऑप्शन टूल टिप हेयर. जस्ट सिंपली सिलेक्ट दिस प्रॉफिट एंड ड्रॉप दिस इन टूल टिप. देखिए अब आप जस्ट होवर करेंगे, इट विल गिव यू द प्रॉफिट डेटा एज वेल. अरे यहाँ तो लॉस हो रहा है मेरा, यहाँ प्रॉफिट की बजाय लॉस आ रहा है. वेयर? द टेक्सेस कहाँ? 2020 में. वट अबाउट दिस वन? अगेन लॉस. वट अबाउट दिस वन? अगेन, अरे बढ़ता ही जा रहा है. यू कैन जस्ट सिंपली चेक. देखिए, लेट मी जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस एंड यू कैन जस्ट चेक कि यहाँ पर लाइक 9,000 बड़े क्लाउड्स बने हुए हैं. ओके, आई डू वन थिंग कि थोड़ा सा और इंक्रीज कर सकता हूँ, राइट? ज़्यादा हो गया है. लाइक सम बिग क्लाउड्स देन स्मॉलर वन देन बिग क्लाउड्स देन बिग क्लाउड्स. सो यू कैन जस्ट चेक कि यहाँ पर मेरे इस तरीके से फॉर्म कर सकते हैं. ओके फैकल्टीज, जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकेंड, आई हैव सम अर्जेंट वर्क, जस्ट गिव मी सम टाइम. ओके. ओके, सो आई गॉट सम अपडेट लाइक अभी मेरे पास एक फीडबैक आया था फ्रॉम इंदू मैम दैट वी हैवंट कंप्लीटेड आवर मशीन लर्निंग राइट, एंड वी नो दैट ना आई हैव ऑलरेडी कन्वेड दिस मैसेज कि वी हैव अ डेडिकेटेड टिल क्लास टुमारो, yes या नो डॉक्टर सतीश सर, राइट? We will try to devote a complete class tomorrow for machine learning. So it's like I really want to give कि Tableau proper तरीके से समझ पाए and ML proper industry level पे समझ पाए, right? समझ different types of algorithms with the ML physics, right? So कल हमारा proper उसी पे क्लास रहेगा. It's not like कि वो छूटेगा नहीं, जो सिलेबस में लिखा है उससे ज़्यादा ही हम कवर करेंगे, ठीक है? ओके, सो in this way like we have create all these visuals. Now let me just go to another sheet, and if you are like parallelly आप लोग भी try कर सकते हैं. Okay, now let me just we already know that how to create a donut chart, right? Oh sorry, pie chart. Suppose the question is there is no such donut chart in Tableau, but if it is required, अगर मुझे बनाना है तो मैं कैसे बना सकूँ, right? So for pie chart I need one dimension and one measures. तो बताइए I can show कि what exactly the like category wise we know that we have three categories, what exactly the category wise sales distribution or a profit distribution I can pick. Just simply go to this and you can change the entire view as well, right? But the thing is that you want आपका donut chart not a pie chart. Now let me just do one thing कि मैंने sales को यहाँ पर drop कर दिया in a text label, it will give me the sales idea. Now let me just drop the profit as well, यहाँ profit भी आ गया. Now just go to this profit, convert the quick table calculation into a percentage of total, right? In this way you can do this. Now just click on this and click on this format, right? So you can change the format as well. अभी ये formatting का सारा part हम करेंगे. Suppose I want कि 15.14 मुझे decimal values नहीं दिखाना है, so I can just go to this number formatting, right? And वहाँ पर मैं इसे change कर सकता हूँ. But right now just simply click on this and you have this option like the data guide as well, okay, and like the set values as well, keep only, and you can just check कि भाई यहाँ पर और क्या क्या multiple options है, right? Now what I'll do, I'll just go to this sum profit and just simply click on this tables and click on this text, right? And you will get this option, right? Based on this option you can change your formatting, like key what exactly this is like the sales, okay? If you just hover over this you will get the sales idea. So you can give your message as well, key sales like this, so it will give you like, let me just click on this, so it will give you sales like this. वैसे required नहीं है, but if you want then you can give. And this is like for the percentage value of profit. If you want to make it inside a bracket, so you can put additional bracket and just like this. So this is like the sales and the profit value, okay? एंड यू कैन डू, आप यहाँ प्रॉफिट भी ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, ऑल्दो इट इज़ नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, बट मैं आपको समझाने के लिए बता रहा हूँ, ठीक है? इफ़ यू वांट टू चेंज द कलर एज वेल, यू वांट टू मेक इट बोल्ड, राइट? आप थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर फॉन्ट साइज चेंज करना चाहते हैं, लेट मी जस्ट सिलेक्ट दिस एंड आई कैन मेक इट लाइक 16, तो देखिए वो कितना ज़्यादा बड़ा हो गया, राइट? आई कैन चेंज द कलर एज वेल like this one. You can just simply apply. By default I think the black one is good, I can make it bold, देखिए सारा values bold हो गया, right? So you know that based on this you can do all these things, right? Now I can change the alignment as well. यहाँ पर मैं alignment को change कर सकता हूँ, like the basic thing, okay? And again just click on this, you have this option, like यहाँ से भी आप match as marker color, right? Whatever the color that you have, instead of applying this manually मैंने marker color के basis पे ले गया. So in this way we can do this, like the middle center alignment like this I can just simply change, okay? So allows label to overlap other markers if there is any problem, right? So I can use this, okay? So in this way we have created this pie chart. Now suppose I want to bifurcate this pie chart by some column. Suppose मुझे हर एक region का दिखाना है या मुझे yearly दिखाना है. So I can do one thing ना, मैं order date को columns में drop कर सकता हूँ. So ये मुझे 4 साल का data दिखा देगा like this one. Because हमने font काफ़ी ज़्यादा increase कर लिया. So let me do one thing. मैं टेक्स्ट लेवल पे क्लिक करूंगा, जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस, कंट्रोल ए, गो टू दिस, मेक दिस एज 11 एंड अप्लाई दिस, एंड आई थिंक 10 भी चलेगा, जस्ट क्लिक एंड अप्लाई, राइट दिस. तो इन दिस वे यू कैन डू दिस, राइट? सो यहाँ पर ये देखिए कि यू आर गेटिंग 2023, 2022, 2021 and overall distribution of your sales and profit. Like in 2020 it's like the overall profit वट एवर द ओवरऑल प्रॉफिट, अभी तक मैं चारों साल की अगर मैं बात करूँ, सो इट्स लाइक 2%, and we have achieved the 2% profit here, and the maximum profit that we are getting is from like the 14%, and which one, this one, right? But we know that the problem is we are like particularly using this entire view, and this is the problem. So I can do one thing ki bhai, you can change the angle as well, right? You can change the angle as well, and instead of doing this, let me just reduce the font size, right? And you can increase or decrease the label size as well, right? ये ज़्यादा हो गया, I think this one is perfect. Okay, and go to this text label and make it आपका 8 के basis पे, and then you will get your data, right? Like this. Okay, so in this way we can say कि okay, we are getting the data like this. Suppose I don't want to use a year, yeah, let me just duplicate this sheet, right? मैंने duplicate कर लिया, and suppose I don't want to use a year, I want to use a region, right? Where is the region? So it will try to bifurcate the overall visual based on 4 different region: west region, south region, east region, and central region. So in this way you can take decisions, right? कि overall चारों region के basis पे मेरा segment wise and category wise मेरा किस तरीके का distribution है. Now suppose I want to convert this visual into a donut chart. Okay, so what I'll do, मैं again duplicate करूँगा. Let me just drop out this region, and I want to convert this chart as a donut chart. So for that, what I'll do, I'll just go to this rows option, okay, and I'll create one visual, and that one visual is like, you can just simply check new calculation, and you will use the function, and that function is like the min function. Min function is like you are creating a radius of minimum 1. Okay, you can use minimum radius 2 as well, 3 as well. Let me just hit enter, and it has created like the minimum radius 1. What you have to do, see, you have to understood one thing, you have to understand one thing, ki we are managing the radius, right? Just do one thing कि hit control button and then create an instance of this. You will get the two different visuals, right? एक visual इसके लिए आ रहा है, एक visual इसके लिए आ रहा है. Now we have two different visual, and I want to overlap all this visual. So उसके लिए I will use the dual axis option. Dual axis is like कि ये दोनों एक दूसरे के ऊपर आ जाएंगे. Okay, because ये दोनों एक दूसरे के ऊपर आ गए हैं, so what I'll do, let me just click on this aggregation minimum 1, एंड इसका मैं साइज इंक्रीज कर दूंगा लाइक दिस. ओके, एंड लेट मी जस्ट गो टू एग्रीगेशन मिनिमम 2, एंड इसमें से व्हाट आई विल डू, मैं कलर हटा दूंगा, राइट? एंड इसका जो साइज है आई विल डिक्रीज, राइट? I will decrease the size of this, and aggregation minimum 2, and the minimum 1 is like we are getting the common size for this, right? मैं दोनों का मुझे common size मिल रहा है. Okay, let me do one thing. इसका if I'll use the two option, so ये थोड़ा सा मेरा शिफ्ट हो जाएगा ऊपर. लेट मी डू वन थिंग, मैं इसे सेम ही रहने देता हूँ. बट आई वॉन्ट कि यार यहाँ पर ना एंगल, ना तो एंगल बनाओ, नहीं, नॉट इन एग्रीगेशन वन, इन, एक मिनट, जस्ट वेट अ मिनट, वी आर गेटिंग द सेम इन्फॉर्मेशन, राइट? सो डू वन थिंग, इसका मैं सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ से हटा देता हूँ लाइक दिस. ओके, we have this data only, and I want to reduce the size. Okay, I have reduced the size as well, but the thing is that कि मुझे इस वाले पाई का इंक्रीज रखना, इस वाले पाई का डिक्रीज रखना. ओके, लेट मी डू वन थिंग, मैं स्क्रैच से बनाता हूँ, राइट? देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम इनसाइड दिस विजुअल. So do one thing, what I want कि मुझे the category wise, the question was category wise I want to show the sales. So this is like the category wise, मैंने यहाँ पर ये sales show कर लिया. Okay, now go to this and make it entire view. Okay, and inside this entire view I want to show some visuals, right? जहाँ पर वो छोटा सा area का visuals मुझे यहाँ पर दिखे, right? So what I'll do, let me create a row. It's like a new calculation, या I can use the column as well, but मुझे row में use करना है. Just go to this row calculation and use the minimum function as 1. It has created like the one row which is like the minimum 1. Okay, and प्रेस कंट्रोल के बाद यहाँ पर हम इसे वापस अप्लाई करेंगे. नाउ वी हैव टू डिफरेंट विजुअल्स. ओके, लाइक द एग्रीगेशन मिनिमम 1 एंड एग्रीगेशन मिनिमम 1, राइट। हमारे पास यहाँ पर दो ऑप्शन है, मिनिमम 1 एंड मिनिमम 1, ओके। नाउ मिनिमम 1 का ये 1 है एंड मिनिमम 1 का ये 2 वाला ऑप्शन है, ओके। आई डोंट वांट टू लाइक चेंज, सी दिस इज लाइक ऑल ऑप्शन, ये मेरा ऑल ऑप्शन है। सपोज मैं यहाँ पर साइज चेंज कर रहा हूँ, सो इट्स लाइक दोनों का साइज चेंज हो रहा है, ओके, वेरी गुड। नाउ इनसाइड दिस ऑल आई हैव एग्रीगेशन मिनिमम 1 ऑल्सो। लेट मी, मैंने इसका साइज चेंज किया, सो इट्स लाइक दोनों का चेंज हो रहा है, राइट। बट आई वॉन्ट टू चेंज फॉर दिस वन ओनली, दिस इज द इशू, राइट। सो लेट मी डू वन थिंग, okay, just wait a minute. So what I'll do, just click on this like aggregation minimum 1, and right now we are seeing कि हमारा दोनों का size change हो रहा है। Let me just check, if I just simply change the size of this, it is like दोनों का size change हो रहा है। Now I have to individually, मुझे इसी का size change करना था, but we are getting दोनों का size change हो रहा है। This should not be like that, right? Okay, let me just do one thing. Hmm, let me convert this to discrete, से बात नहीं बनेगा। Okay, just go to this pie size, it's like changing for both, ये दोनों का चेंज होना तो नहीं चाहिए था, बट राइट नाउ इट्स चेंजिंग फॉर बोथ, राइट। सो जस्ट डू वन थिंग, लेट मी जस्ट एक्सप्लोर, राइट। यहाँ पर सम ऑफ सेल्स, मैंने सम ऑफ सेल्स हटा दिया, and just drop this sum of sales and again drop the category, right? Okay, now go to this pie and just go to this size, okay. Now it's working, right? You have to convert this to circle, okay. So in this way we have like converted this to circle, okay। See, it's a complicated one, like वो donut chart Power BI में and like the Google Looker Studio is easy, बस यहाँ पर आपको you have to use this, right? Now what I have did, actually you need to particularly convert this second aggregation to a circle so that you can change this manually, right? Now do one thing, just go to this one and use the dual axis. Now you will have this type of visuals, right? Now what you have to do, because you have this type of visual, so you can say that ki you can change the color to a white as well, and if you change the color to a white, now in this way you have converted this data to a like the donut chart, and if you just increase the size, you can change the size of donut, okay, like this, yes or no? So any question related to this, right? It's just like a little bit complicated one, but we can convert a donut chart like this, okay. And what I want to show some labels as well. So let me just pick the sales as like the textual value, this will give you the textual value as well, right? And if you want to show this in percentage, so just go to this textual value, go to this quick table calculation and use this as percentage of total, right? And just show one thing, again show the sales value, मैं वापस से sales को show करूँगा, and this one is like my sales and this one is like my percentage, but what I want कि मैं sales को पहले शो करना चाहता हूँ, परसेंटेज को बाद में। सो जस्ट चेंज दिस, राइट। अगेन ड्रॉप द सेल्स लाइक इनसाइड टेक्स्ट एंड just convert this to percentage, like the percentage of total. Now this is the percentage of total, and drop the sales again inside labels, and it's already in like the textual format. Now what you have to do, just go to this text label, click on this, you have to change the like orientation here। यहाँ पर मैं sum of sales को cut कर लूँगा, just hit enter and press it like control V and make them a central align, and if you want to change some font, you can change the font as well and click on apply, and in this way you can do this. And let me just apply the parenthesis over there, and now we have achieved this, the donut chart, right? So this one is like bit one complicated, okay, so but we can create a donut chart like this. Now suppose I want to show a total sales here, right? So we know that now this is the aggregation 2, right? And inside aggregation 2 I can show the total sales as well. So just click on this aggregation 2 and use the sales value as total label, and this will give you the total sales, right? But just click on this, go to the sales, select this, apply a color for this, and click on apply, and this should give the data, right? But you are getting the data like it should be inside center. So let me just do one thing, click on this OK, and it should like horizontal alignment, and ये मेरा बीच में होना चाहिए, like the plot is there, okay, sum of sales, ये मेरा यहाँ पर शो कर रहा है, it should be here, right? वो बीच में मुझे शो करना चाहिए था, alignment is center. Okay, let me just do one thing, यहाँ से मैंने remove किया, okay, this is the by default text that we have. इसके एक बार मैं साइज को मैं रिड्यूस करके देखता हूँ, yes it's working. Now just draw some like drop some color, go to this and make it black so that आपको वो दिख सके कि यहाँ सेंटर में आ रहा है वो डेटा. Okay, okay, and just drop the profit value inside text label. Okay, and you have to increase the size, right? वो थोड़ा सा size increase करना पड़ेगा तब जा करके वो work करेगा, right? Just increase the size as well, and just go to this again, click on the size, increase the size. Okay, and you need to particularly drop it here, right? So just click on this textual label में, like I have the option कि वो मुझे कहाँ पर align करना है. It's like the horizontal alignment is there, the center alignment, and it should be like at the top, and it should be at the bottom, right? ये you have to use this one, right? Now you are getting the total sales value. Bit complicated one, but you can like create like this. Okay, it's not like already the predefined steps, but if you want it, like you can create a donut chart like this. And if you want to show the total sales as well, just click on this, go to here and write a total sales, press enter and write a total sales. Okay, and make this as bold, total sales, and just click on this apply, and you are getting the overall value. Now you know that na कि थोड़ा सा complicated है, but we can create a donut chart like this. Okay, any doubt related to this? Anyone? Dr. Satish sir, Dr. Shobha ma'am, Karna ma'am, Sunil sir, like how to create a like donut chart. And if you want to like increase the donut size as well, so you can do this, right? Like this. So in this way you can create a donut chart. It's bit a complicated one, but we can create. Okay, donut chart. Yes, let me know. You have like the recording, you can particularly like watch it again, and you can create the donut chart inside Tableau. So in this way we have created the donut chart. Now what about the next visual? We can create the clustered bar chart also, the stack column chart. Let me just go here and give you the approach of very new visual, which is like the packed bubble chart. The packed bubble like is not just the scatter one, it's like if you have very like good amount of dimension data and you want to create a bubbles related to this, so it just only asks a one dimension and one measures. Now let me just click on this subcategory and sales and just create a bubble chart. It will try to say कि भाई phones and chairs have the like the maximum number of sales comparatively to the fasteners, art, and the rest of the data that I have, right? So in this way we can create a bubble chart. Now suppose you want to show the values related to like the overall total sales or total profit. Candidates, please, guys, please. So you can particularly create a data like this. Okay, so let me just drop a sales value over there. You can show the sales value over like this. Now the thing is that if you want the overall percentage, you can show the overall percentage. And the second thing, it's not always related to subcategory of a bubble chart. You can show the state wise data, and if you want to sort out this data, you can click on either this, so it will try to sort out the data from maximum to a minimum of, like just like a Fibonacci series like this. Okay, it starts from here, just try to go here like this, a spiral kind of data like this one. Okay, this is the last one data or the very lowest sales. And if you want to make it like lower to higher, so this is the sequence that you can use. Yes or no? So in this way we can create a packed bubbles, right? Let me just create a packed bubble with some color gradients and options, right? So what I'll do, I'll just simply click on state and just show the sales data, and this will create the packed bubble like this, state wise sales data. And let me just drop the profit over the color saturation. It will give you the color saturation or the color gradient related to profit. You can change the color gradient, you know that, right? Let me just drop the quantity so that it should show the quantity as well, right? If you want to show the overall percentage, you can just show the profit as well. And in terms of percentage, just go to this quick table calculation and you can use the percentage of total, right? वो सारा data आपको यहाँ पर मिल जाएगा. Now again just click on this, you can sort out this data like this. Okay, so this is the packed bubble and very good visual like you can use inside Tableau, right? Suppose let me just create a city wise packed bubble with the related to sales and the profit. So I can just simply click on this and it has created the packed bubble with related to sales and profit, and uses the color saturation related to sales, right, and the bubble size related to profit. If you want to change this, so let me just create it from scratch. Just select on this city and drop the city here. Just select the sales data, click on this like the color options. Okay, just go to this and select the packed bubbles, and now I want, suppose I want like the color saturation related to profit instead of like the sales. So just select this profit and apply it on a color saturation. Now it will give you the saturation level. See, like it's like Chicago, Houston and the Philadelphia, and all these like are giving me the losses data. You can just simply say the profit is like in negative, right? So just simply sort out this data. It's like the loss data are here. You can create a clusters like this, and all these are like the profitable one. The Seattle, New York City, Los Angeles, San Francisco are like the profitable one, right? So in this way you can create a packed bubble. Just let me know any doubt related to this, how to create a packed bubble. Now what about if I want to show the KPIs using like the table, because there is no such card options that you can directly use to show the KPIs. For that you need to use the like the text table option. So what you have to do, just we know that now we can create a KPIs using the discount, profit, total orders, total sales and all, right? So just simply pick this sales and drop it here. Just again pick the quantity and drop it, right? Or either you can just convert this to tabular data and just simply click on discount, profit, sales and quantity and click on this table. It will convert this data into a tabular format. Now you want this data in a KPI format, so you just need to swap this data into a row wise format like this: discount, profit, sales and like quantity and sales. Now the thing is that you want this as a total sales, total quantity, total profit, and instead of total discount what you want as an average discount, right? So just select this sum of discount. You know that you don't want sum, right? So just go to this, you will get the measures option. All these are like the implicit measures and implicit aggregations that you can use, right? So just simply click on this measures and use aggregation as per your requirement. Suppose I'm using the average aggregation. Now it's giving me the average discount as 0. How it's possible, right? Average discount 0 kaise ho sakta hai? So we know that the problem is related to the number formatting. Now what you have to do, just go to this average discount, right click on this, click on this format option. You will get this number options, right? Just go to this number, click on this custom option, and here inside custom option you will get the values like 2 decimal places. Okay, now you can use the 2 decimal places. Okay, and display format as like the 1000k, billion. If you want to use any prefix or suffix you can use the same as well, right? Let me just do one thing ki bhai the format that I want is like 0.00 percentage. Okay, we know that now we have used the same option in the Google Looker Studio as well, right? So 0.00 percentage is like 0 is the data and 20 is the decimal places that I want, and it's like 15.54 is my the average discount. Now I have applied the same, I have applied the same as an average discount, the profit. Now the thing is that I want a total profit, a total quantity and a total sales. So what I'll do, I'll just simply click on this. You will get this option which is like the format, right? And the edit aliases. So we know that this is just an aliasing, right? So just simply click on this edit aliases, and instead of average discount you can just say, yeah, average discount is good, right? You can just simply write this average discount, discount, and just simply click OK. Again go to this profit, click on this edit alias. Instead of profit just write a total profit, right? Total profit, click OK. Instead of sales just go to here, right, edit this alias and make it as total sales. It's like a bit complicated one, but yeah, this is the steps and these are the process that we have to follow when we are working with the Tableau, right? और कोई इसका ऑप्शन नहीं है. Total quantity. So you can just change the aliases like this: the average discount, total profit, total quantity and total sales. Suppose I want the data related to like the total orders, we know that now we have also calculated the orders, right? So just simply drop the orders here, like the total orders count, and it will try to count the overall data, the number of rows. But we know that we don't want to count the number of rows, right? What we want to count the orders, like the or the unique orders. So what you just do, just simply pick this order id and drop it here, right? Or just simply pick this order id, and let me just drop in this text. It will try to convert all these like drop id in a text format. But what I need to do, I just need to convert this to measures, right? And let me just convert this to count distinct, right? And do one thing, just show this as a measures, right? And this will say कि you have a count, distinct count of what, distinct count of order id, and it is like 5111, and instead of a standard width, just convert this to entire width, right? And again do one thing, just go to this text option, select the alignment, make it center alignment, and again go to this, like convert this to center alignment, right? Instead of distinct count of order id, just right click on this, go to this edit alias and write total distinct, yeah, total orders, you can just simply write total distinct orders, orders, total distinct orders, right? So in this way we have created all these kpis, but these kpis are like in format of a tabular format, right? So what you have to do, just simply, I want to simply increase the font size of all these, right? So you know that now, for these you need to go to the formatting, just simply right click on this, go to the format, you will get the format measures option, right? What you want to increase the font size, now you will have the multiple option like the headers, just go to here. If you want to change the styling as well, you can change the style as well, like the, like Times New Roman, let me just make it 20, right? And if you want it, make it bold, you can use the bold one option. Now what about all these formatting, you know that this is related to my, like the measures value. So just simply right click on this, go to format, you will again get the data related to worksheet, again go to here, you can change the data like the tableau sigmoid, and you can change it to like the 20 or the 30, 40, what you want, like this. I think the 50 is very bigger one, right? Let me just convert this to 30, right? So in this way, we need to write particularly convert or like create my kpis, right? And we know that now here we are getting the sheet 16 as a name, but what we want to give this sheet 16 as a kpi name. Just simply double click on this and write this as a kpi, right? So you have created a kpis, but how to integrate all these kpis in your dashboard, right? This is the main question. So okay, any doubt or any question related to like how to use this kpi and how we have created this? Anyone, any faculties, any doubt, just let me know, bataiye. Dr. Satish sir, Dr. Shobha ma'am, Archana ma'am, Minakshi ma'am, okay, Dr. Vivekanand sir, Madan sir, right? So we need
No
to
doubt.
create a KPIs like this. There is no such card option, but you know that in this way we can do this. Now you can adjust the height as well. You can use the fit width as well like this, and you can just say ना कि देखिए proper card जैसा लग रहा है, right? So here is the option that we can use, like the KPIs option, like okay. Now what about the rest detail that we can use? I can create a tree map as well. I can create a clustered column chart as well. The clustered column, which is like we refer this as a side by sidebars. I can use the scatter plot in, and if I want to identify the outliers, I can use the box and whisker plot as well, right? So let me just create these stack columns, right? We know that stack column is very useful when we want to check the overall distribution, not just in a clustered format but in a stacked format, right? So suppose the question could be related to like this: I want the region wise distribution, but the distribution should also be based on like the categories wise, right? Or the subcategories wise. So let me just select this subcategory, or select this region. Where is the region? The region should be inside the location, and just use the sales, right? And now you can use the stack column chart, right? So this stack column chart is like we have multiple stacking, and because we have selected 4 different regions, so it's giving you the 4 different regions. Now you want na कि just sort out this data based on sales, जिसका ज़्यादा sales है, like the chairs and the phones or the machines and tables, just show this in descending order. So what you have to do, just simply click on this, right? It will try to sort out the data right now in ascending order, and if you just click on this, it is like in descending order. Now you can show your data as well. So if you want to show the region name as well, just simply go pick the region and drop in like the textual data. But we know that now we can change the alignment, right? If you don't want, then it's not required. Otherwise वो वर्क आपको ही करना पड़ेगा. Just go to this alignment. You can use like this, like the a of the central option is like there. I think ये आपको clear हो गया कि why the options are there and how to use this, right? And let me just convert this to entire view like this. And what I'll do, I'll also try to show the profit as well with the percentage, right? And the profit percentage is like let me just click on this profit percentage. And can I like change the custom alignment to like this? Okay, it will try to change the custom alignment for both, right? So you can perform like this, but you know that now there is no such requirement of showing text, because we have the legend over here, like the this represent east, this one is like central region. So I don't think there is a requirement of showing the text, but you can show the values like this, right? So if you just simply click on this east, it will try to show you the subcategory distribution by east. Now what exactly it represents? So this is the central data, right? And you don't need to follow on, like you don't need to see like the central is at the top, it means कि इसने सबसे ज़्यादा contribute किया. You need to just see the strip size, right? किसका सबसे ज़्यादा volume है. If I just click on the west, you can just simply check the strip size of like the chairs, phones are quite better one comparatively to the storage. So in this way you can say कि भाई this one is showing you the like आपका 9,000 का sales and the 4,000 का sales, and it is like the profit data. We have used the profit. You cannot particularly rely on कि सर इसका sales ज़्यादा है and like the profit we are getting. See, the sales is closely equivalent to same, right? You can just check. The total sales is 1,07,000 and the total sales is 98,000. But see the differences between profit, right? ये मेरा 9,000 का profit है and here we are getting the profit close to 4,000. It's like half of this profit. Like so I can like particularly summarize and create an insight कि chairs and phones are giving like equivalent sales or closely sales, but the profit of chairs are half of the phones share, and you can say the phones profit are double, like double of the chairs profit. So in this way you can take decision. Now what about this one? Like you can say कि भाई बुक्स केसेस एंड वेस्ट, यू कैन सी कि इसका कहीं ना कहीं विथ साइज ऑलमोस्ट सेम, राइट? बट हेयर वी आर गेटिंग द लॉस. बुक्स केसेस में मुझे लॉस ही हो रहा है. विच रीजन? वेस्ट रीजन में. So this is the south region, right? You can click on the east region as well, and with the help of control button you can compare the two region as well, right? So that central region and the west region, right? If you want to clear out all these things, so you can just click on this and like you can edit the color as well based on your requirement. And if you want to clear out, just simply click on this white space area, and in this way we have created this stack column chart. Okay, any doubt related to this or shall I just move further? Bataiye. The way like we have created stack column chart like follows the same concept, right? Now what about the clustered one? The clustered one is like instead of creating the like the stacking of all these data, we can create the clustered one. Let me just do one thing. Let me create a duplicate of this and directly convert this to clustered one, right? So I think this one is like very over information or very over info of your data. So you can just say कि ये the Tableau has by default created like the wrong visuals. Okay, so now what you have to do कि भाई just simply hit Control Z. I want to create my data from scratch, and it's like the side by side bars you have to give, right? So for that what you need to do, just simply drop this region and convert this region into a column. So now you are getting the multiple columns, right? But you want to show the data and pick the columns into a subcategories. So we are getting like different kinds of visual. You can simply click on this, right? But what we want key, I want, see the requirement is let me just create it from scratch, right? इसको ठीक करने में time लगेगा rather than create it from scratch. I want a side by side bars, right? So side by side is like just simply pick your subcategory, okay, and show some sales value and just create a visual like this, okay, and apply Control W. The Control W is like कि आपने alignment and you have transposed your data, right? So instead of subcategory, let me just pick the category because अभी just मुझे basic show करना है. Now I want to create a clustered column, right? So I'll just simply pick the region and drop in this like आपका इसमें columns में. Now you can just say कि we have a furniture and furniture में we have multiple columns. We have a office region like office supplies and the region is like आपका central is south and west. Technology central is south and west all region. If you want to color it out, you can just simply pick the region and drop this in color. So चार color में आपका ये by default clustered column में convert हो गया, right? Like this. So instead of creating like this, you can just simply check कि अगर मैं इस पे क्लिक भी कर रहा हूँ तो कुछ चेंजेस नहीं हो रहा because we have created this ना. अगर मैं इस पे क्लिक कर रहा हूँ तो बदल गया, इस पे क्लिक कर रहा हूँ तो by default वही आ रहा है. So scratch से हमने वो create किया, right? And in this way you can create a clustered column chart. Now let me just convert this to entire view. Just remove this show me. Now what I'll do, I'll just simply pick the sales data, drop inside the text label. You'll have your sales data as well. Now you can do one thing, you can show the profit over the tooltips as well, right? So in this way we have created this. Now suppose we want a dual axis data key in x-axis it should show like the trend with related to different regions, y-axis mein mera sales show, and there should be another y-axis which should show the profit as well, right? So that's why there is a requirement of a dual axis data the way we did in like the donut chart. Okay, so now what I'll do, मैं right click करूँगा, just simply duplicate this because मैं इसी पे show करना चाहता हूँ. Now what you want to show the profit as well, so just simply select this profit and show this here. Like you have created a two visual, yes or no? The one visual is for sales. See the rows is like, देखिए मैंने दो rows बना लिया है. The one is like rows for sales and the another is for like the profit one, right? Now what you want to show the profit as a line format and the sales as a bar format, right? Or the column format. So just simply click on this profit and here you are creating the automatically bar chart. Just click on this and convert this to line. Now you have converted this to line, right? So here you have the bar chart or the column and the line chart. Now you want to combine both together. So just for that you have to just click on this and go to and use this as a dual axis. Now once you use this as a dual axis, it is like कि पहला वाला विजुअल बदल गया. Why? Because Tableau ने बदल दिया उसे. Now what you have to do, just simply go to the first one and the automatic it has uses the circle option, just simply use the bar one, right? So you have converted this to bar one with the like now you have the multiple data, आपके पास profit भी है and sales data भी है, and there is no such data related to this. देखिए यहाँ पर you have this like the dual combination but we have created this. Instead of using this we have created this individually, right? ये भी बताएंगे कि कैसे ये create कर सकते हैं, right? Now it shows कि central में this is the trend, right? This is the trend of a particularly profit one and this is the trend for the profit one and this is the trend for like the आपका profit one for technology category throughout the region, right? Now what you want, you just want to sort out this data like this. Okay, so you can just say कि sort out this data based on my the furniture, the office supplies and the technology, and if you just sort it like in descending order, this is the descending order, you can pick the ascending order as well, right? So ये देखिए ascending order में आ गया and now this was is in descending order. Now what exactly it represent? See we have sales मेरा increase हो रहा है but sales is increasing but the profits are decreasing. See we can identify the patterns like ये visual ऐसा नहीं है कि हल्के में बना लिया हमने. We need to identify the patterns and the insight. What exactly it represent? साउथ से ईस्ट का सेल्स इंक्रीज हो रहा है बिकॉज वी हैव सॉर्टेड दिस डेटा, राइट? फ्रॉम साउथ टू सेल्स, like from south to east sales are increasing, right? But the thing is that why we are getting the same data, right? Let me just do one thing कि यहाँ पर मेरा profit है ना and here we are also giving the profit. So do one thing, just inside profit, inside of instead of using this sales, just use the profit, right? Like this. Now you will get the data, okay? And you can get your analysis as well, right? South से west, south से west, south से west, okay? South से west sales are increasing, something this and then that, right? Now what about the profit one? The profit one is decreasing, right? साउथ से सेंट्रल की तरफ में सेल्स तो इंक्रीज हो रहा है बट द प्रॉफिट आर डिक्रीजिंग एंड इट इज डिक्रीजिंग इन दैट मच वे कि लॉस ही हो गया। 6,000 का प्रॉफिट हो रहा था फर्नीचर कैटेगरी में बट सेंट्रल रीजन में लॉस हो गया इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ वट एवर द सेल्स दैट वी हैव। नाउ इट्स टाइम टू एनालाइज दिस क्वेश्चन कि इससे हम क्या एनालिसिस निकाल सकते हैं। नाउ एवरी वन जस्ट लेट मी नो योर इंटरप्रिटेशन कि इससे आप क्या इंटरप्रेट कर पा रहे हैं। एवरी वन बताइए। सेल्स आर इंक्रीजिंग बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली द प्रॉफिट्स आर लाइक साउथ से सेंट्रल में मेरा प्रॉफिट आर डिक्रीजिंग एंड इट्स अप टू दैट लेवल कि मेरा लॉस हो चुका है इन फर्नीचर कैटेगरी। व्हाट एग्जैक्टली योर इंटरप्रिटेशन बताइए। इस विजुअल्स का देख के क्या इंटरप्रिटेशन है। एवरी वन एनी वन दैट लाइक वॉन्ट्स टू शेयर समथिंग बताइए। सतीश सर, डॉक्टर शोभा मैम, विवेकानंद सर एंड एनी रेस्ट फैकल्टीज। व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द
Yes.
इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ दिस। ये क्या कहना चाह रहा है यहाँ पर मेरा। दिस बिलोंग्स टू फर्नीचर कैटेगरी राइट। वी हैव 4
In
different
this,
regions.
I think in the central region, it is decreasing.
It decreasing and like making losses। वो आपका लॉस हो गया। इट्स लाइक -2802। इट्स लाइक सेंट्रल रीजन में फर्नीचर्स में यू आर फेसिंग लॉसेस इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द सेल्स। सेल्स
Hmm.
देखिए बहुत ज़्यादा हाई है कंपेरेटिवली टू द साउथ वन। सो यू कैन से कि फर्नीचर इज लाइक अ सिंगल कैटेगरी। 4 रीजन है मेरे पास बट एग्जैक्टली द प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड टू सेंट्रल रीजन। अगर यही फर्नीचर वेस्ट रीजन में अच्छा प्रॉफिट कर सकता है, अच्छा सेल्स कर सकता है, व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड टू दिस सेंट्रल रीजन, यहाँ क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा है। दिस इज द लाइक रूट कॉज एनालिसिस दैट यू कैन फाइंड ना। यहाँ आप क्वेश्चन पुट कर सकते हैं मैनेजमेंट के आगे राइट एंड यू कैन आस्क द क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू दिस कि वाई द लाइक द प्रॉब्लम इज लाइक दिस कि सी द ट्रेंड इज लाइक कि मेरा ऑफिस सप्लाईज में भी वही है। इट्स लाइक डिक्रीजिंग 19,000 to 8,000 बट टेक्नोलॉजी में ऐसा नहीं है। टेक्नोलॉजी में इट्स लाइक सेल्स आर ऑन ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग एंड द प्रॉफिट वन ऑल्सो राइट। दोनों इंक्रीज हो रहा है। यस बताइए एवरी वन। मेकिंग लॉसेस या इट्स मेकिंग लॉसेस बट वाई। Now it's the like company's stakeholders or the management task to identify, and as a business analyst then you will work with the cross team and check their functioning and then you will check कि भाई जब सारे रीजन में अच्छा हो सकता है तो सेंट्रल में क्यों नहीं हो रहा है। यस या नो। नाउ हेयर यू हैव टू क्रिएट अ ड्रिल थ्रू एक्शन फॉर इंडिविजुअली आपका फर्नीचर का सेंट्रल के लिए राइट एंड यू नीड टू डिज़ाइन अ टेबल जो बस फर्नीचर का सेंट्रल का डेटा शो करे so that you can further drill down into your data। but the thing is that right now we have just created a dual axis chart। so just let me know any doubt related to this, otherwise आगे बढ़ते हैं। बताइए anyone everyone faculties बताइए any doubt related to this। डॉक्टर सतीश सर आगे बढ़ें।
Yes, sir. आगे बढ़िए सर।
ठीक है
Yes.
ओके। सो इन दिस वे वी कैन लाइक क्रिएट एंड नाउ थोड़ा बहुत आपको फील हो रहा होगा कि यार बिट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कंपेरेटिवली टू द पावर वी आई एंड लाइक द गूगल इको स्टूडियो। यस या नो। कंपेरेटिवली टू पावर बी आई राइट इट्स नॉट अप टू दैट लेवल ऑफ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बट थोड़ा बहुत इसमें आपको थोड़ा एफर्ट डालना पड़ता है राइट नॉट दैट मच ईजी। हाँ स्टार्टिंग के विजुअल्स हैं ईजी बट कुछ एनालिसिस के लिए वी नीड टू यूज ऑल दिस थिंग्स राइट बट द थिंग इज दैट फास्ट बहुत है। ओके नाउ हाउ टू क्रिएट वी नो दैट कि भाई हमने ये सारी चीजें पढ़ ली। नाउ व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द यूज ऑफ अ स्कैटर प्लॉट। द स्कैटर प्लॉट इज लाइक व्हेन वी वांट टू कंपेयर the correlation between two numerical data we need to use a scatter plot and its scatter plot is very useful when we want to show the comparison between two or more numerical data। let me know how to like identify and what exactly it represent। okay so it always ask like टू और मोर मेजर्स एटलीस्ट टू मेजर्स यू कैन चेक ना कि दो मेजर्स तो एटलीस्ट मुझे पास करना है आप डायमेंशन दो चाहे ना दो राइट। सो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द टू मेजर्स आर let me pick the sales and the profit and you can just check कि scatter plot we can use। now the data that we are getting here यहाँ पर मेरे पास the sales and the profit। now you have to give me the interpretation of this कि ये actually क्या represent कर रहा है। let me just go to paint option। See, if I am getting this scatter here, what exactly that represent, बताइए? It represent कि we have the high sales and the high profit. That's why the scatter like यहाँ पर है ना ये मेरा bubbles, yes or no? We have a high sales and a high profit. Now what about अगर ये मेरा bubble यहाँ ना होके some sort of यहाँ होता, what exactly that represent? Anyone? It's like we know that कि in x-axis the sales are increasing, right? And y-axis the profits are increasing. So if the bubble say like it represent कि we are getting the high sales but the low profit. So we don't want this kind of scatter कि जहाँ पर sales बहुत high हो but profit बहुत low. What about अगर ये bubbles यहाँ कहीं होते हैं like this? What exactly that represent? ये क्या represent कर रहे हैं मेरे? Like with the low sales you are getting the higher profit, yes or no? This could be like very beneficial for the companies कि कम sales में भी ज़्यादा profit हो रहा है. That shows कि in like every each product you have a like very good high profit margin. That is the reason ना कम sales होने के बावजूद भी high profit है. What about this area? That area represent low sales and low profit, yes or no? So being a business analyst you need to focus on कि या तो आपको ये वाला एरिया मिल जाए when you draw a scatter plot or between two numerical correlations, right, to check the correlations, या तो आपको ये area मिल जाए so that you can say with low sales you are getting higher profit, या आपको ये area मिल जाए with high sales you are getting higher profit. You need to avoid all these areas. Low sales low profit or high sales low profit, yes or no? Because at the end revenue बढ़ा के कोई फायदा नहीं है if you are a loss making company, right? You can just show your like revenues and all, but right now most of the startups are like focusing on revenues and their valuations, right? Because they know that if they just increase a single rupees margin they can simply convert the loss making company to a profitable one अगर वो हल्का सा margin increase करते, right? So scatter plot plays very crucial and important role to identify the correlation between two numerical data, right? Now, if I just want the scatter between like the multiple regions, so I can do one thing कि इस region को यहाँ पर drop कर दो. Now just know what exactly that represent. Okay, let me just do one thing कि इसी region को उठा के मैंने text label में drop कर दिया. Now it shows कि west and east has high correlation with respect to sales and profit. Yes or no? ये बात मैं कह सकता हूँ, ये बात अभी तक नहीं पता थी मुझे, but right now I know that comparatively to central and south one, east and west has a good correlation between sales and profit. Can I say this statement, yes or no? Everyone, right? Because ये कहीं ना कहीं high sales and high profit के बेस पे यहाँ पर शो कर रहा है. Now what about the south and central? It's like average sales and average profit correlation, right? The close to something like this. Now what about instead of like region, if I just want to show like based on different states, so it's like ये मुझे multiple states का बताएगा. Let me just drop out the region and pick the state as well, right? So you need to interpret the data, वो सब आपको ही समझना पड़ेगा, right? And how to interpret this data? You can just check कि ये दोनों जो region है like this one, select this area. This area belongs to आपका न्यूयॉर्क and the California. New York and the California has like the high correlation in sales and profit. And what about this area? It's like ये तो लॉस करके बैठे हैं, हाई सेल्स बट लाइक लो प्रॉफिट. इट्स लाइक द नेगेटिव कोरिलेशन. कैन आई से दिस, बताइए? ऑल फोर रीजन्स. सो व्हाट आई कैन डू, ये मैंने सिलेक्ट करने के बाद ना, आफ्टर सिलेक्टिंग दिस आई कैन जस्ट सिंपली राइट क्लिक ऑन दिस and say just see here, if you just, it will say keep only, so this will only give you the negative correlation data. So like the Ohio, Illinois, so instead of this you can just do one thing कि एक काम करो, स्टेट का भी टेक्स्ट मुझे शो कर दो. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ लाइक होवर करके चेक करने से अच्छा वो मुझे यहाँ डेटा दिखा देगा. एंड लेट मी जस्ट ड्रॉप द प्रॉफिट एज वेल, राइट? एंड वी आर गेटिंग द नेगेटिव प्रॉफिट, राइट? ओहायो, इलनेस, पेंसिल्वेनिया एंड टेक्सास, इट्स लाइक अ नेगेटिव कोरिलेशन बिटवीन सेल्स एंड प्रॉफिट. सेल्स बढ़ते जा रहा है, प्रॉफिट गिरते जा रहा है. द रीजन कुड बी लो मार्जिन और लाइक नेगेटिव मार्जिन. है ही नहीं, मार्जिन ही नहीं है हमारे प्रोडक्ट पे. लाइक टेक्सास में ऐसा क्या चल रहा है कि सेल्स 160K है and but the profit that we are getting is like 25,000 loss. It's again question for the management, and being a business analyst you need to identify all these patterns ना. क्या after looking this data, like जो हमारे पास the actual data source that we have, उस data में we know that कि Texas facing that much amount of loss, वो data को देख के तो नहीं पता था ना हमें. but right now we know that कि in this way we can analyze this data. Okay, any doubt, any question related to this, everyone? See, just let me know कि आपको समझ में आ रहा है everyone. डॉक्टर शोभा मैम, विवेकानंद सर, वर्षा मैम, इट्स नॉट लाइक ना कि लाइक थोड़ा सा मतलब जो है ऊपर से जा रहा है एंड फास्ट हो जा रहा है काफ़ी. डॉक्टर सुनील सर, मदन सर, आर यू गेटिंग द ओवरऑल पॉइंट कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दैट वी आर डूइंग? ओके. Now I want to create a trend analysis, which is like my time series analysis. So for a time series analysis, now what you want to do, you want to show the changes over time. So you know that na कि changes over time के लिए you need a lines data, right? So let me just select the order date, and based on our date I want to check the trend for the sales and click on this, right? This is the sales trend 2020, 2021, 2022 and 2023. Now what exactly you want? If you want the yearly analysis, this is the yearly analysis. If you want the monthly analysis, just simply click on this. After year there is a quarter, so this is like the quarterly analysis. You will get this plus icon, right? Let me just do one thing. I will click on this line and I'll click on this path, and we have like the multiple paths, like the step paths and like this. And let me pick this one with the line like this. And you can do one thing कि आप हमने यहाँ पर क्या शो किया, सेल्स ना, show the sales value as well, right? Now this is the sales value. Okay, now just click on this size. If you just increase the size, you can increase the size as well, right? यहाँ पर ये size आपको show कर रहा है. But suppose I want to particularly, and these are my markers, right? All these are my markers. Okay, now suppose you want to show the good markers, right? Again you have to use a dual axis for this. Okay, now what you have to do, just simply drop the sales again, यहाँ पर बगल में शो कर देंगे. So I'll hit control and मैंने इसे यहाँ पर वापस ड्रॉप कर दिया. अब मेरे पे देखिए दो डेटा आ गया. The second line is not should be line, it should be like the circle. देखिए ये मेरे पास सर्कल आ गया. Now what I'll do, I'll increase the circle size. ये कुछ इस तरीके से मैं increase कर दूंगा. Perfect. I will remove the text data. Now I'll have this circle only. What I'll do, मैं यहाँ पर जाऊँगा, dual axis पे जाऊँगा and you can just check. Markers आ गए ना, कितने अच्छे से markers आ गए, right? काफ़ी काफ़ी मतलब tricky था option, but we can achieve this thing, right? Now if you want to change the marker color as well, so because we know that na we are using the quarter, so you can change the marker color related to like year as well. आप year भी use कर सकते हैं आप, या just do one thing, you can just simply change the basic color as well like this. ये marker color मैंने ऐसे change कर दिया. Perfect. इफ़ यू वांट टू बैक कि भाई मुझे ईयरली एनालिसिस पे जाना था, जस्ट क्लिक हेयर एंड अगेन क्लिक ऑन दिस ईयर, इट विल गिव यू द ईयरली एनालिसिस. Just click on this plus icon, this will give you the quarterly analysis. If you just click on this, it is like monthly analysis plus quarterly analysis and plus yearly analysis. Now you can just check कि सारा data points है. It's like January 20, February, March, April, May, June, July, August and so on, and the complete trend analysis. So you can just say कि all these are like my seasonality. Let me just simply click on this and select this entire view. And why I am doing this, see, because this is the sales, right? And it's like January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December, and this is the January, right? Again this is the new data. Okay, now just see one thing, you have to identify the patterns, right? It's not like कि आपने ये line बना दिया and line बना करके मजा आ गया. We need to understand कि how what exactly we can identify, right? So instead of directly showing this as a color, let me just do one thing कि मैं इसके sales पे आया, instead of manual color, let me pick the sales over the color. अब ये color saturation पे change हो जाएगा. Now देखना कितना बढ़िया है, यहाँ पर हम analysis करने वाले हैं, ठीक है? And increase the color saturation like with the transparency. So you can just, okay, the opacity is already 100%, and just click on this color and use the orange option so that you will get, yeah, I think blue shade ही ज़्यादा ठीक था. Let me pick the purple one, right? नहीं, blue shade ज़्यादा ठीक था. Okay, right, like this. Okay, now what exactly it represents, suppose I want टू शो, ये देखिए, दिस इज लाइक माई September, November एंड December, September, November एंड December. नाउ लेट मी डू वन थिंग, मैं इसका स्क्रीनशॉट मैंने लिया, एंड we know that this is the data, right? It's like we as a business analyst we need to understand the things, right? And यहाँ मैंने paste किया. Now just see one thing, कि वी नो दैट कि ये जो मेरा एरिया है, दिस इज लाइक द जनवरी एरिया. सो जहाँ जहाँ मेरा जनवरी है मैं उसे यहाँ ब्लैक कलर में हाईलाइट कर लेता हूँ लाइक दिस, सो दैट आई कैन टेक सम डिसीजंस. दिस वन इज लाइक माई जनवरी. ओके, ठीक है. अगेन दिस वन इज लाइक माई जनवरी, एंड दिस वन इज लाइक माई जनवरी, एंड दिस वन इज ऑल्सो माई जनवरी. ओके, सो यू कैन जस्ट चेक कि जनवरी का सेल्स. नाउ सी द क्वेश्चन कुड बी लाइक एनीथिंग. अभी जो मैं आगे पूछूंगा आपको बताना होगा, राइट? आई नो दैट कि जीरो से लेकर के वी हैव अ सेल्स ट्रेंड ऑफ अप टू 120K. लेट मी जस्ट ड्रॉ अ लाइन. वी नो दैट 120K का हाफ क्या होगा? इट्स लाइक क्लोज टू 60K. यस या नो? सो इफ आई जस्ट सिंपली क्रिएट अ लाइन यूजिंग दिस 60K, 120K का हाफ इट्स लाइक अ 60K, एंड वी नो दैट ये जितने भी मेरे जनवरी हैं, and it's like 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Can I raise or can I give a suggestion कि जब भी जनवरी होता है the sales is always like below than 20,000, almost or close to like 20,000. And if you just want a specific value you can just say कि इधर 14 है, इधर 18 है, इधर 18 है and इधर 20 है. So sales always close or less than 20,000 irrespective of the year. अभी तक जो past analysis है बेस्ड ऑन दैट, बताइए यस या नो. वी नो दैट ये ऑल फोर रिप्रेजेंट माई जनवरी सेल्स. यस या नो एवरीवन, ऑल फैकल्टीज? सी आई कैन पर्टिकुलरली लाइक मैं विजुअल बना के भी आगे बढ़ सकता हूँ, बट द थिंग इज दैट वी नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई द पैटर्न्स एज वेल. वो विजुअल बना के आगे बढ़ना ही बिजनेस एनालिस्ट का टास्क नहीं होगा. दे नीड टू डू ब्रेन स्टॉर्मिंग, दे नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई द पैटर्न्स की समझ कैसे सकते हैं इसे. कैन आई से दिस कि जनवरी का सेल्स ऑलवेज लाइक क्लोज एंड बिलो टू लाइक 20,000. वट अबाउट लाइक 2024 का सेल, उसका टारगेट अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, सपोज सतीश सर लाइक यू आर वर्किंग एज अ लाइक आप मैनेजर काम कर रहे हैं, एंड आई जस्ट वांट कि टारगेट क्या है, लाइक द डॉक्टर शोभा मैम, राइट? वट कुड बी द 2024 जनवरी टारगेट? सपोज यू नीड टू गिव मी द टारगेट. सो इज इट नॉट लाइक ना कि आप आपके मन में जो आएगा वो आप डेटा बता देंगे? इट शुड बी रिलेटेड टू सम पैटर्न्स. यस या नो? Now, based on this data, can you just say that the target could be like up to 25,000 we can achieve, yeah, we can plan? Because we know that the last trend, the last 4 year trend is like this. ये कुछ इस तरीके का ट्रेंड है मेरा. इफ आई जस्ट सिंपली कनेक्ट ऑल द डॉट्स लाइक दिस, यस या नो? ये कुछ इस तरीके का ट्रेंड है मेरा, बताइए. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट दिस वन? वी नो दैट दिस वन इज लाइक September, October, November, like December, November, and September and October. So this is like the September, November and December. September, November and December shows the good sales growth. Okay. This one is like December, November and October and September. So again September, October and November shows good sales growth. Okay. Good sales growth means above 60K, right? So this is January. So this one is like December, November, October and September and August. So you can just say ki again August, November, August, October and November shows good sales growth, right? And same with आपका like December, November, October and September, and August to like December shows good sales growth. So I can just say कि इन सब में कुछ ना कुछ कॉमन है. इट्स लाइक September, October, November and December. So I can identify a pattern कि जैसे जैसे मेरा ईयर क्लोज की तरफ जाता है there is a good increment or like there is a good jump in sales. Yes या no? बट जब मेरा यहाँ पर जनवरी स्टार्ट होता है द वैल्यूज आर क्वाइट लो. कैन आई आइडेंटिफाई दिस पैटर्न? यस या नो? बताइए. कैन आई से दिस एवरीवन? एनीवन जस्ट से दिस और जस्ट क्रॉस वेरीफाई दिस. डॉक्टर शोभा मैम, डॉक्टर अर्चना मैम, विवेकानंद सर, कैन आई से दिस स्टेटमेंट ना? बताइए बेस्ड ऑन दिस कि वेन एवर देर इज अ लाइक आपका ऑलवेज ईयर एंड के बेसिस पे इट शुड बी लाइक आपका सेल्स में जंप आ जाता है. द चांसेस कुड बी एनीथिंग, लाइक द टेक्टिक्स कुड बी एनीथिंग. वो क्यों आता है, क्यों नहीं आता है, एज अ बिजनेस एनालिस्ट वी नीड टू फाइंड दैम, राइट? बट इफ आई जस्ट सिंपली कंसीडर दिस, And if I just like give some presentation to my stakeholders and companies, I should carry some points ना, so that मैं based on that मैं कुछ डिस्कस कर सकूं. एंड द डिस्कस कुड बी लाइक दिस कि जैसे ही न्यू ईयर स्टार्ट होता है सेल्स बहुत कम होता है. यू कैन जस्ट सिंपली चेक, दिसंबर से सीधा सेल्स डिप हो गया, दिसंबर से सीधा सेल्स डिप हो गया, दिसंबर से सीधा सेल्स डिप, एंड अगेन द ट्रेंड कुड बी लाइक दिस. यस या नो, बताइए. एनीवन? हेलो, डॉक्टर सुनील सर, डॉक्टर विवेकानंद सर, डॉक्टर शोभा मैम, अर्चना मैम, आर यू देयर? मदन सर, आप सभी को समझ में आ रहा है? शैल आई जस्ट कंटिन्यू? बताइए, यहाँ तक क्लियर है? वर्षा मैम, वर्षा दीक्षित मैम, ओके. आई थिंक यू आर ज्वाइनिंग विद टू डिफरेंट लैपटॉप्स. ओके, मीनाक्षी मैम, मनीष सर, बताइए सर, बताइए फैकल्टीज. शैल आई जस्ट मूव, अभी आगे कंटिन्यू करें? ओके. So the thing is that ki in this way we can identify the patterns, right? And this one is very important. Now if you don't want monthly analysis, आपको नहीं चाहिए, weekly चाहिए, you can identify the weekly analysis as well. week के बाद आप daily पे भी आ सकते हैं. And daily is like, देखिए, all these are like anomalies. ये जो जितने बड़े बड़े bars दिख रहे हैं ना, all these are like anomalies. Now what you can do, यू कैन जस्ट से कि इसका साइज फिलहाल के लिए कम कर दो, बिकॉज आई जस्ट ओनली वॉन्ट टू चेक द एनोमलीज, राइट. एंड ये जो बड़े बड़े बार्स आ रहे हैं, ऑल दीज आर लाइक माई डेली ट्रेंड एनोमलीज. एंड यू कैन जस्ट चेक कि मार्च में एनोमलीज आया था, सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर में एनोमलीज है, सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर में एनोमलीज है. एनोमलीज इज लाइक अनएक्सपेक्टेड सेल्स ग्रोथ. अनएक्सपेक्टेड सेल्स ग्रोथ मीन्स कि वो पैटर्न नहीं था, वो कोई ट्रेंड नहीं था, वो अनएक्सपेक्टेडली वो वहाँ पर ग्रोथ आ गया, right? So in this way you can analyze your data like daily basis, monthly basis, quarterly basis and yearly basis, and you can change your custom order as well. So let me just convert this to yearly data, right? So you know that in this way we can take some decisions or we can plan work on this, like, so this is the use of a like आपका trend analysis. If I just create a duplicate of this and instead of like using this plus icon, you can do one thing, आप manually यहाँ पर quarterly में convert कर सकते हैं. This is the quarter analysis. If you just simply click on this month, this is the monthly trend like January, February, March, April, and you can just say कि okay, ये बात तो अभी तक पता ही नहीं थी हमें कि like the April to August there is a dull period, कोई sales में increment नहीं है, कुछ फायदा नहीं है इधर, right? एंड देन वी नो दैट ना कि सितंबर नवंबर एंड दिसंबर में सेल्स इंक्रीज होता है. ये बात यहाँ पर भी प्रूव हो रही थी, देखिए, एंड ये बात यहाँ पर भी प्रूव हो रही है, राइट, लाइक दिस. ठीक है. सो इन दिस वे वी कैन टेक डिसीजंस और प्लान की अच्छा इस तरीके से हम यहाँ पर वर्क कर सकते हैं, राइट. नाउ वी नो दैट कि वी कैन क्रिएट मल्टीपल शीट्स, मल्टीपल चैट, मल्टीपल लाइक charts related to all these things, right? The cluster chart, the column chart, area chart. If I want to convert this into area chart as well, तो वो area में भी आपका convert हो जाएगा. But if I already familiar with the like line chart and area chart, so we know that कि उसका क्या use है, right? Now the thing is that we can use like the box plot for this also to identify the outliers. Now outliers we have already performed, like the unwanted or like the unexpected, again the data points, like not unwanted, the unexpected data points. So for box plot, box and whisker plot, you can like particularly pick like dimension and measures as well, and it is only required like the measures. So you can just simply click on this sales, and let me just pick the based on what. So based on like category I want to create a box plot, so it will give me the box plot like this. Now how to understand what exactly this box plot is? So just first convert this into entire view. It's not like ये अच्छा नहीं दिख रहा है, let me just keep it standard, right? Now what exactly this represent? So we know that we have already used this box and whisker plot. This box and whisker plot, you can change the orientation as well, right? आप horizontal रख सकते हैं उसे by swapping this like this. ठीक है, वो यहाँ दिख नहीं रहा है, but this is the box plot, right? Let me just keep it like this. अभी फिलहाल के लिए ऐसे ही रखते हैं. So this is like the box and whisker plot, and I can like particularly take decision based on that कि जो मेरा center का data होता है ना, it's like my median. This is like the quantile 1 or quartile 1 Q1. This is the quartile 2 Q2. This one is quartile 3, and upper extreme is like upper whisker. This lower extreme is like lower whisker, and whatever the data point that you are getting outside this lower extreme or lower whisker or upper extreme or upper whisker is called outlier, flyers, or like unexpected data points, right? So box plot is very important, and you can just check कि भाई the furniture total sales is this, the median value is this, the upper whisker value is this, upper hinge value is this, and you can particularly explore this data based on different columns as well. So you can just simply drop region and it will give you the 4 different region, चारों region का अलग अलग box plot आपको show कर देगा. Let me just convert this into entire view, right? So in this way we can just simply check. If you don't want to use the category, you can use like the subcategories as well. Okay, so you can use the subcategory, and based on subcategory it will give you the data like कि central region का subcategory का सारा data. Now what exactly all these 17 points, all these 17 points are my like the subcategories point, ये सारे मेरे subcategories के name है, and we are getting the chairs as a outliers, right? So you can just check कि ये मेरा east region है, this one is the south region and this one is the west region. You will identify the median value as well, like the median values lies here आपका. So in this way we can create a box and whisker plot. You can use the color coding as well. If you just convert this to region, like वहाँ पर वो चारों अलग अलग region के आपके data points आ जाएंगे, the central and so on that, right? Let me just use the subcategory. If I just use the subcategory over the color, तो वो सारे डेटा पॉइंट्स को कलर आउट यहाँ पर कर देगा, बिकॉज वी नो दैट ना वी हैव मल्टीपल सब कैटेगरी 17 सब कैटेगरीज, तो वो सभी को यहाँ पर शो करेगा. यू कैन शो लाइक द डेटा पॉइंट एज वेल. अगर मैं सेल्स यहाँ पर ड्रॉप करता हूँ तो वो सारे 17 के 17 सब कैटेगरीज का मुझे टोटल सेल्स यहाँ पर ड्रॉप करेगा, लाइक दिस इज द टोटल सेल्स. एंड इन दिस वे वी कैन चेक कि ओवरऑल बॉक्स एंड विस्कर प्लॉट में इसका जो टोटल सेल्स है इट क्लोज टू माई आउटलायर. सो this box and whisker plot is very important and useful when you want to identify the outliers, right? So in this way, like we understood, okay, we can create like the different visuals like this. And what about the like the tree map and all? So in just upcoming like 5 minute and 10 minute, let me just give you that idea of tree map and how to create a histogram as well, and you can explore the rest visuals, right? We try to cover the most visual as much as possible, right? What about the tree map? The tree map is like the heat map that we can particularly create. Okay, just like we have a like the tree map data like this tree map or tree map Dow Jones. Let me just show you. The tree map is like this. Okay, if I want to show something like this, if we have a multiple like financial data and we want to segregate and separate my data like this kind of like appearance, so it's like the completely based on the coding one. Exactly ऐसा तो नहीं बनेगा, but we can create somewhat similar like this. ठीक है? So for that we need to again use a tree map, and inside a tree map it's like one dimension or one measure. So what you have to do, let me just pick the state this time and I want to pick the sales. So just simply click on this. This will give you the tree map kind of a structure. Now what exactly it represent कि कम से ज़्यादा की तरफ, तो कम से ज़्यादा की तरफ, the top and left one is the highest and the bottom and right one is the lowest. Like जो आपका ये last sales है, ये last state है ना, this has like 132 very lowest sales. And what about the California? It's like the highest sales. You can drop the sales value यहाँ टेबल में आप शो कर सकते हैं like the text label, and this will give you the data as well. बाकी आप formatting के साथ भी change कर सकते हैं. Now if I just click on this colors and edit colors, this will give you the multiple palettes, and if you want to change the palette as well, so you can change it, right? If you want like individual, अगर आप हर एक का अलग अलग कलर बनाना चाहते हैं, you can do the same. Like let me just click on this tree map and I'll pick की state के basis पर just show me profit, and this time don't use this color as a sales saturation, right? Use the region as a sales saturation. Like so this will try to like convert the overall tree map into 4 quadrant. The first is like the आपका ये कौन सा आपका like the west one, the west region, the central region, the east region, and the last one is south region. And based on this कि आपका वेस्ट में सबसे ज़्यादा किसने सेल्स किया, वेस्ट में कैलिफोर्निया ने, एंड वेस्ट में सबसे कम किसने किया, इट्स लाइक ये आपका जो सस्कैचुअन जो भी आपका रीजन लाइक द स्टेट है, बेस्ड ऑन दैट, राइट? सो सेम एज इट इज ईस्ट में न्यूयॉर्क ने किया है, साउथ में फ्लोरिडा कंट्रीब्यूटेड द मोस्ट सेल्स, एंड साउथ कैरोलिना इज द लाइक द लीस्ट सेल्स यू कैन से. ओके, यू कैन ड्रॉप द सेल्स वैल्यू एज वेल, वो यहाँ पर शो कर देगा, एंड यू कैन ड्रॉप द प्रॉफिट एज वेल. ये सब हम सीख चुके हैं, राइट? And go to this profit, you can just click on this quick table calculation, and you can use any of the calculation like the percentage of total, and this will give you okay, this is the total sales, this is the total profit that we have made. And here you can check कि कोलोराडो में in like west region, like you are making 32,000 of sales but you are creating a 2.23% of loss. So ये बात हमें पता नहीं थी, but we have used this, right? And with the help of like tree map, we can identify the overall data like this. Okay, so in this way we can use this, like, and we can create a word cloud with the help of tree map also, right? So instead of like, let me just do one thing, वो भी हम बना सकते हैं, right? Okay, just let me know in case of any doubt related to this, like identification, how to create a tree map and all. Okay, now sometime we also need to calculate the running total, right? So let me just show you how exactly and the running total works. Like, so let me just create a table, and table is like what we want a order date, and based on order date, just like pick this subcategory and show some profit, right? And convert this into table. We have a four different, like different four different years, and सभी का हमारे पास like categories के basis पे data है. Let me just remove this year. Now we have this entire sale, like the total profit data. Now I want to like again drop the profit data. Let me again drop the profit data. Now this time, see, I want to show the profit data as a textual label as well, right? And मुझे दोबारा से वो दिखाना है. So let me drop it again, and मैं यहाँ पर drop करता हूँ. If I am not getting the data, then just do one thing. Just convert this into a table, right? Just convert this into a table, not this table. Okay, just pick this profit, drop inside the column. It will convert the data like this. ठीक है, मेरे पास ये data आ रहा है, and let me just pick the profit again. It should show me the data like this. ठीक है, वो आ तो रहा है but वो मेरा सिंगल पिक कर रहा है, राइट? वो एक ही को पिक करेगा. नाउ व्हाट यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट द रनिंग टोटल, राइट? सो दैट व्हाट यू कैन डू, जस्ट सिंपली go and go to this quick table calculation, and you will get the running total. Running total is like वो उन सबको ऐड करता हुआ आपको शो करेगा. नाउ हाउ टू शो कि ये सबको ऐड करता हुआ मेरा आ रहा है. ओके, सो लेट मी जस्ट डू वन थिंग. यहाँ पर मैं आई विल डू वन थिंग कि ये मेरे पास जो प्रॉफिट है ना, लेट मी ड्रॉप दिस प्रॉफिट एज अ शीट. मेरा गलत जगह चले गया. ओके, and let me pick this profit, drop this profit into text. Okay, and drop this rows label, right? ठीक है, and दोबारा इसी को मैं यहाँ पर ड्रॉप करता हूँ like this. ठीक है, see, I am getting only at one times, like यहाँ पर ये मेरा एक ही बारी से शो कर रहा है. Now just do one thing. See, let me pick the another visual to show the running total, right? कि वो मेरा किस तरीके से यहाँ पर काम कर सकता है, right? So for that it should show, यहाँ पर वो मेरा data आना चाहिए. And if I want to show the multiple data, if I just drop the sales value, तो यहाँ पर मेरा sales, okay, इसके basis पे आ रहा. Okay, I'll do one thing, right? Instead of creating it like this, okay, just do one thing. Sales को and sales profit and the subcategory. Okay, and then create this. Okay, total sales and total profit. Now you have to drop this like the measure values, right, with the measures name. Okay, and again pick this sum of profit and drop the sum of profit, right? दोबारा आप इसे यहाँ पर drop करिए, या just change this. You can change this to sum of sales instead of sales. Let me pick the profit, right? सो वो पिक मेरा एक ही वर्क कर रहा है, राइट? सो आई विल डू वन थिंग, मैं यहाँ पर इसे शो करा देता हूँ. लाइक दिस इज माई द टोटल प्रॉफिट. इट शुड शो द मेजर नेम एज वेल. ओके, द टेक्सचुअल मेजर नेम. एंड डू वन थिंग, इस वाले पे यहाँ पर हम क्लिक करेंगे, गो टू क्विक टेबल कैलकुलेशन एंड चेक दिस एज अ रनिंग टोटल, राइट? तो वो यहाँ पर रनिंग मुझे शो कर देगा. इट्स लाइक प्रीवियस मेरा कुछ और था एंड द ओरिजिनल वन इज कुछ और, वो मुझे इस तरीके से यहाँ पर शो करेगा. Let me again drop the profit. So it's like you can, yeah, in this way you can do like this, right? ये मैं sales यहाँ पर हटा सकता हूँ. So this one is like my total profit. Okay, total profit of accessories, and then this is the running total. Running total is like इस profit और इस profit को add करके it will give you the next data, right? इस profit को add करके the next data. Suppose you don't want to like calculate the running total based on subcategory, so you can pick the order date as well, right? So the order date is like 2020 में इतना प्रॉफिट बनाया, 2021 में इतना प्रॉफिट बनाया, एंड द रनिंग प्रॉफिट इज लाइक दिस. ठीक है, जस्ट सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस. नाउ दिस विल गिव यू द ईयरली एंड द क्वार्टरली रनिंग टोटल. ठीक है, 4,000 एंड 11,000 ऐड हो करके इट्स लाइक 15,000. सो in this way you can use this running total, and this one is very important, right? You can take decision based on that also. Now let me give you, instead of quarter or year, you can just simply minimize this, go to this, and you can use the monthly as well, right? So ये जनवरी से लेकर के इट्स लाइक गिविंग यू द रनिंग टोटल, आपका पूरा ओवरऑल, लाइक जनवरी से लेकर के दिसंबर तक. नाउ द बेस्ट थिंग इज दैट यू नीड टू क्रिएट अ विजुअल फॉर दिस. अभी तो ये हमने ऐसे बनाया, लेट मी जस्ट कन्वर्ट दिस. इस वाले को मैं विजुअल में यहाँ पर कन्वर्ट करता हूँ विद द लाइक डुअल एक्सेस डेटा. सो हाउ आई कैन डू दिस? सो व्हाट आई विल डू, मैं यहाँ पर ऑर्डर डेट को सिलेक्ट करूँगा. I will select this like profit, and let me create a visual, like this is the actual visual. Okay, now लेट मी कन्वर्ट दिस इनटू अ बार, राइट? ये मैंने यहाँ पर एक बार में कन्वर्ट कर दिया, एंड आई थिंक बार अच्छा नहीं है, लाइन ही ठीक है. लेट मी कीप दिस एज अ लाइन एज वेल, राइट? एंड अगेन डू वन थिंग, पिक दिस एंड ड्रॉप दिस एंड convert this data into a mark like the circle one, not the all. आप ये सेकेंड वाले को सिलेक्ट करें एंड सर्कल में कन्वर्ट कर दें लाइक दिस. ओके, जस्ट इंक्रीज सम बिट साइज लाइक दिस. ओके, नाउ जस्ट गो टू दिस and again do one thing, again pick this and again drop, like यहाँ in between यहाँ पर आपने एक और लाइन ड्रॉप कर लिया, and convert all this into a dual axis, right? Now just the thing is that कि ये जो मेरा sum of profit है, it should be like quick table calculation and it should be the running total. तो ये मेरा बढ़ता हुआ जाएगा. ओके, ये रनिंग टोटल मेरा बढ़ता हुआ जाएगा. ओके, एंड व्हाट आई विल डू, मैं इन सब पे आकर के आई विल कन्वर्ट ऑल दिस इन माय डुअल एक्सिस, एंड सेम मैं इस वाले को भी मैं डुअल एक्सिस में मैं कन्वर्ट कर देता हूँ लाइक दिस. ओके, सम ऑफ प्रॉफिट, कन्वर्ट दिस इन मार्क टाइप एज रिमूव. ओके, इट्स नॉट शोइंग, लेट मी जस्ट रिमूव दिस. अभी पहले दो को डुअल एक्सिस में रखते हैं, फिर हम मार्कर मंगा लेंगे. नाउ दिस इज लाइक माई एक्चुअल डेटा एंड दिस वन इज लाइक माई रनिंग टोटल. नाउ हाउ इट्स वर्क्स, सो यू जस्ट नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि सबसे स्टार्टिंग में द प्रॉफिट इज 51,000 एंड यहाँ पर भी प्रॉफिट इज 51,000, बट ईयरली आपका ये बढ़ता गया. सो डू वन थिंग, just click on this and convert this to month number, right? Like this. Now it will give you the trend analysis over the month on month, कि month on month आपका trend कैसा था. Like this is the running total. So I'll do one thing, कि ये जो मेरा running total है, convert change the line, change the color of this line to orange one and click on apply. This is like your running total. ये मेरा apply क्यों नहीं हुआ? Let me just assign the palette and click apply and just one. So this is like my the sum of profit. This is like my running total. Okay, see it's like 9,000, 10,000. Okay, now let me just check. No, running total is this one. Like ये मेरा actual data है and this one is like my running total. So ये मैं इसी के basis पे मैं रहने देता हूँ, and just do one thing, just show the sales value as well. यहाँ पर इसका भी sales value दिख जाएगा and show sales value for this also, right? So that you will get the running total as well. Now you can just say कि okay, इसका sales यहाँ पर हटा देते हैं. Now this is the actual sales कि आपका 90,000 था. नो, सेल्स हम यहाँ पर क्यों शो कर रहे हैं? वी नीड टू शो द प्रॉफिट ना, वी नीड टू शो द प्रॉफिट बिकॉज हम प्रॉफिट का यहाँ पर बना रहे हैं. सो जस्ट सिंपली ड्रॉप द प्रॉफिट. नाउ इट्स लाइक 9,000, देन फरवरी में इतना हुआ, मार्च में इतना हुआ, अप्रैल में इतना, एंड देन फॉलोड बाय, एंड फाइनली यू कैन जस्ट चेक कि 9,000 प्लस 10,000, it's like 9,000 and 9,000 plus 10,000 is 19,000. So this is your running total. ये running total increase हो रहा है and this is the actual total. ये आपका actual trend है and this one is like आपका running trend है. So in this way you can create your running total as well and आपका actual trend as well. So देन यू कैन यूज़ द मल्टीपल लाइक टोटल एज वेल, कि आप इनका भी टोटल एनालिसिस कर सकते हैं. यू कैन इंक्रीज द लाइक parameters also, you can like use some aggregate levels also, right? See all these things that we can generally perform inside Tableau as well. You can use the story writing as well. अभी ये सारी चीज़ें हम perform करेंगे, we'll try to do the things, right? So in this way we have created this running total, right? And the second thing is like the actual sales, this sorry, the actual profit. So this is like my actual profit and this is like my the running profit. So the thing is that we understood how to use the multiple visuals, right? We know how to use the multiple visuals, right? But what we want to convert all these visuals into a dashboard, right? And the next session, like we have already, like at lunchtime it's close to 1:30. Now we will meet around 2:30, and in 2:30, at 2:30 we will start how to create a dashboard using all the visuals. Not only these visuals, we will try to pick another data as well, and then we will create a dashboard, and it's your task to create a dashboard with the help of these visuals, whatever that we have created. So let me just do one thing. Control S से मैं सेव कर लूँगा. I can just simply pick the folder, and this is like the tableau आपका day 1, and it's like we understood all the charts, and the extension is going to be .twv. Okay, we have completely saved this, we all the visuals. Now in upcoming session part 2, we will try to learn how to create a dashboard by understanding all the charts. Yes or no? So I think you got some insight related to how to create multiple charts using tableau, how to identify like the patterns, how to get the like आपका टाइम सीरीज एनालिसिस, हाउ टू गेट द रनिंग टोटल, हाउ टू calculate the quick table calculation, how to create a KPIs as well. Yes or no? So let's just meet on like second part of this session around 2:30. So any doubt related to this, anyone, or shall I just close this session? Anyone just confirm? Dr. Vivekanand sir, Dr. Varsha ma'am, Dr. Shobha ma'am, Sunil sir, Dr. Madan sir, anyone just kindly confirm, then I'll close this session and let's meet around 2:30 for second part of this. Any faculties kindly confirm? Hello. Dr. Vivekanand sir, are you there? Dr. Shobha ma'am, Dr. Varsha ma'am, Dr. Ashwarya ma'am, just kindly confirm anyone. Dr. Manish sir, Priya ma'am, anyone there? Okay, so let me just do one thing. Abhi there might be some problem, right? So what I'll do, you can take a like help of a recording, and let's just meet around 2:30, right, for part 2 of this session. So let me just write the message, and okay, let's meet around 2:30.